Are we we live now? We live now? I definitely didn't think we were live like 3 minutes ago. When I pressed the start stream button, I knew you're supposed to press start stream and then the additional button that says go live. I haven't been talking to myself or anything. You guys hear me? Hello? 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 Buongiorno. Ooh. How's life been, chat? How's it going, Zerg? You're muted? You're muted? Bro, I got the stream open on my end. Bro, I got the stream open on my end. If you're muted, maybe get... Nope, I'm not gonna say it. It's a chill stream. Get my cum out of your ears, and maybe you'll be able to hear the fucking stream. I'm sorry, I said it. One of my lights is not working again, chat. It was working this morning. One light is working. One light isn't. I'm not gonna freak out about it too much because we know what to do this time. I should have done this before stream. I checked it this morning, both lights were working. And then I thought about it 30 minutes before stream. I was like, maybe I should check to see if the lights are working again before I start the stream. And I was like, no, it'll be fine. It won't be a problem at all. Won't be a problem whatsoever. I trust Elgato.
You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Yet again, mistakenly trusting other people. God damn, look at that side chunk, chat. I didn't get to go to the gym today. Well, I'm eating popcorn to make up for it. Okay, so if I recall correctly, we had to press the restart button. Oh. Hey, what the fuck? Hey, wait a minute. Hey, yo, whoa. I just don't understand why it doesn't work. You know what I mean, chat? It should just work, right? Like, you just plug in the light. Look at this. Let me plug in the light. It turns on, and then it turns off. How about the default state of existence for a light is to turn on, and then if I can connect it to the software, I tell it to turn off. Instead of, by default, oh. Never mind, I got it to work, chat. False alarm. What the hell? Hey. Right.
I said empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless. Be water, my friend.
Anyway. How's it going, chat? Like, imagine a stream where Wyatt models an SCP on stream. I thought about that. That's the point of learning Blender. Not necessarily to model SCPs, but, to do all the animation and stuff I do in Source Filmmaker in Blender. Which would be way more fun. Because you could do so much more. I was watching I was doing a little bit of learning outside of our streams, like a little bit, because I needed to check something. Before I really delved into Blender, I needed to make sure it could do one thing for me. And I still don't know if it can do this one thing. And this is sort of like, if Blender can't do this one thing, then I just straight up can't use Blender. It's literally a make or break. But I was looking at this little couple videos on animation in Blender. And oh my god, dude. There are so many things that are so much easier in Blender. In Blender chat, you could just press one button, and if you have an animation, it loops that animation forever. In Source Filmmaker, forget about it. If you want to loop an animation forever in Blender, in Source Filmmaker, honestly, just kill yourself. That's like the official Valve documentation. The section for looping animations, it just says step 1, got a revolver. Step 2, make sure it's loaded. Step 3, fucking kill yourself. Anyway, this is my second bag of popcorn because I burnt the first bag. But this is really good, chat. This is really good popcorn. When's the stream? It's right now. Gray, you're in the stream. What do you mean, when's the stream? It's happening. It's actively occurring right now. Bro, I kinda like your vids. You kinda like them? Mods, ban this guy. What do you mean you kinda like them? No, you love them. What's your problem, bro? That's a revolving animation. Yeah. And that's fucking awesome. Loop an animation of 096 doing the Gundam style. With Blender, that is a possibility, chat. I want you to know. In Source Filmmaker, that's also a possibility, but in Blender, I feel like it's way easier. I don't know for certain. But, anyway. Can you do a SCP breach? Foundation, what does that even mean? Do you want me to make a game? You want me to make an SCP, like, containment breach game? Or do you want me in real life to cause a containment breach? Your videos are life. Your videos are everything. If I did not have your videos, I would die. Thank you, Jackson. Speaking of which, a new video will be out tomorrow. I'm very proud to say, starting tomorrow, this channel will undie. Let me show you guys the thumbnail. If you're in the Discord, you've already seen the thumbnail. If you're not in the Discord, make sure you're in the Discord. Discord.gg/SCPY. And also follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/SCPY, maybe. I don't know. But, this is the thumbnail for the new video. I'm very proud of it. It took me a long time in Photoshop. I'm very, very hyped. Don't ignore all this stuff. This is just a website you could use to, like, demo. This isn't how long the video is going to be. The video is going to be 80 hours long. It's going to go more in depth in every SCP than you've ever even thought of before. It is hand animated by Pixar Animations. 80 hours? 180 hours of nothing but the most in-depth. Honestly, it's actually going to be 8,000 hours. It might be like a 10-minute video. Somewhere in between there. And it's probably just going to be me yapping. It is going to be me yapping. SCPY versus Intruder Real. You'll just have to watch the video tomorrow. Answer the question, lad. Who'd win in a fist fight, Dr. Clef or Jack Bright? You think I'm going to tell you something? I'm going to tell you an answer to such a great question that I could instead not answer and then make a video about? You think I'd just answer that when I could make content for it? You're out of your fucking mind. It's Dr. Bright, though, for sure. Actually, no. Dr. Bright, I don't know if he could win any fight anymore. I mean, he clearly lost the fight to have a job still at the Foundation, so. Love from Pakistan. Oh my god. Hassan Omar? Omar? I love Pakistan, dude. I did a class in college about Indian cinema. I know it's not Pakistan, it's India. But there's an actor that I absolutely love, Shah Rukh Khan. And there's one movie he did, at least that I saw, that was like, fuck, it's been like 5 years or 6 years since I was in that class and watched that movie. But it's like, I think he's like a Pakistan, He's a Pakistani, like, ex-military dude who's, like, in prison in India, or it's the other way around. And, like, the whole movie, it's a great movie. You know what? If you haven't seen every single Shah Rukh Khan movie, if you don't even know who that is, watch all of those movies and then get back to me. That's all I'll say. What is the second SCP? Oh my god. Your mom. Okay. What do I look like? Dr. Sherman? I'm not the goddamn SCP question and answer. No, wait, that's exactly who I am. Never mind. You know what, chat? We're gonna mess with Blender. Lame. I just want college to end. Well, it can. Just leave. Just quit college and you'll be good, man. Is bro a B with Sherman? No, I'm kidding. Let's see. Desktop 2, desktop 1. Oh, I want to open this. I want to open this on desktop 2. Thank you. Okay, now I go over here. Now I go here. I go here. Boom. Look at that, chat. I got that saved. Whew. I've got this saved from the other day. For those of you that didn't watch the previous stream, we are learning Blender. Why are we learning Blender? Why is this a bookmark? What the fuck is this video? Oh, okay. Whatever. Blender movies. This is gonna be a fucking, not movies about blenders, goddammit. Okay, if you do not know what is happening, I am trying to switch the animation of the SCP videos to Blender. And if you want to know why, let us watch a brief video. This was made entirely in Blender. The model for the dude's a little bit rough, but look at this. Look at this. Tell me you don't want an SCP shitpost with this quality and fidelity. Look at this. That's 5,000, by the way, SCP 5,000. Imagine, just imagine. Easily. Come on, bro. God. Fuck. That looks so good. The lighting. The graphics. The A-posing models, legions of them, chat. You can't do that in Source Filmmaker. Holy fuck. God damn it. That's your mom staring down my dick. The joke is I have a big dick. Anyway. Yeah, RTX enabled. Can you imagine? RTX enabled. SCP-173's ass. God, look how fucking sick that looks. Look at that. Look at the weird ass shit going on. What's happening? I don't even know. It's so cool. Anyway. It looks cool as fuck. I want to do that with SCP. So we are learning Blender, and we're learning Blender the way God intended us to learn Blender. By painstakingly going through all of the documentation of Blender. There we go. And learning literally everything about it, even things we don't need. I hope to God I'm never gonna sculpt anything in my life in Blender. I'm never gonna model anything. I don't even want to know what the grease pencil is, but I want to learn everything here. Because then we'll be able to make really kick-ass videos and shit. So that's what we're gonna do. Also, you guys used to exist on this monitor here, and I don't know what happened. YouTube will now insert ads for you. Wait, what? No, I don't want that. Okay, well, if you're about to get an ad, then wow, okay. If you're getting an ad right now, then buy ad blocker. Or download ad blocker, I don't know. Anyway, can I pop out this chat? Can I bring you guys pop out chat? There we go. And then can I zoom this in for my old man eyeballs? Okay, there we go. Have you been demoted to be on a monitor? Well, yeah, you guys are on my monitor. What am I gonna do? Fucking go to your guys' house and see what you're saying? Like, what do you mean have you been demoted to a monitor? That's promoted. I could demote you to not fucking existing. What do you mean demoted? Is there any other way? Could I beam your guys' messages into my fucking brain with a Neuralink? What more do you want? How am I? I'm doing great, Darth. How are you? I'm just, you know, just chatting with chat. You know how I do be. Yeah, that's how chat works. Exactly. Wasn't 173 from 001 the Black Moon? Alright, listen. One thing we need to figure out as a community, an SCP community. We need to figure out, we need to have our own Crisis on Infinite Earths with the SCP Foundation. Because I feel like every goddamn day, there is a new person telling me some new lore that I never heard of an SCP I was sure I knew everything about, okay? It's gone at it, and it's really ridiculous because when I try to reference esoteric lore about an SCP, then you guys don't know what I'm talking about. I made that video, SCP-999 Explained, and there's a lot of origin stories for SCP-999. I like the one where he was literally invented in a lab, but everyone else thinks he's the king, the son of the Scarlet King, which is an origin story for 999. But no one knows about the origin story I said, so everyone was like, that's not the origin story. SCP-999's origin story is he's the son of the Scarlet King. It's like, I only have 60 seconds to explain what this puddle of fucking goop is, okay? I can't get into the deep lore of SCP. We need George R.R. Martin or someone to come in and just be like, listen, half of this is dog shit. We're getting rid of it. And I'm not saying like things that I don't like are dog shit, just arbitrarily. He could even pick things at random. Just be like, this is the one true canon. Everything else is Elseworld stories. I have a question. It better be a good goddamn question, Gaster. Nerd boy, what is in that box and is it an Advil? I think I had to change that line a bunch of times. Oh wait, no, that's the 096 one. I remember I had to change the 049 line because of demonetization on YouTube. Oh no, I had to change so much dialogue in 049. I'm talking to my therapist. Changed to I'm talking to my doctor. God, that was so annoying. That was one of the most infuriating things when I got a community guideline strike on my original 049 short because of something. I have no idea. YouTube like struck that short down and said, listen, Wyatt, we love the effort you put into this, but you should kill yourself and we're not going to tell you exactly why. So change a bunch of stuff for your short and hope it gets through our automated team of robots. Do you think, okay, no, you're cycling my dialogue back to me. Bro, I remember watching you like a few years ago when you used to stream Roblox on Twitch and did giveaways. That's where you found me from, Camo. That was like 2 streams, I think. I do remember that. That was wild. That was a wild week. Wyatt, how are you doing on the SCP spoof story? You mean on the shorts? Well, you must have literally just entered chat in the last 2 minutes. For the animations, I'm switching over to Blender. I've used Source Filmmaker for all my animations ever since I've done them. And quite frankly, let's see, how could I put this poetically? Source Filmmaker is like, it's like my own personal 9/11 every time I open up the software. And so I'm trying to find something that's like a little less dramatic every time I open it. A lot of people use Source Filmmaker, okay? And it's a valid software for some people to make animations. For me, though, again, it just feels like I'm the Twin Towers and I'm being terrorized every day, all day, at every conceivable twist and turn whenever I use that software. And so I want to use a software that probably, hopefully, maybe won't make me want to, commit acts of violence, quite frankly. Ho Mi Giat. What the fuck does that even mean? How you... Is your name really Riz Shell? There's no way. That's a brain rot name right there. Your style of the motion capture reminds so many people of how it's like Russian Badger, but for SCP. Yeah, I mean, it's because Badger and I both use motion capture in Source Filmmaker, so like the art style. Him and I probably sort of have, not probably, him and I have sort of the same humor. I like his better than mine. He's way funnier. I have to rely more on jokes, and he can just be funny by existing. That son of a bitch, I hate him. But yeah, I think it's mainly also probably Badger and I, I'm going to glaze myself and Badger. Badger and I know how to do very expressive animations with faceless characters because, you know, we don't do face animation or anything. And when you want to like express something, you have to do very dramatic movements and everything. And that's probably why so much of our stuff like kind of feels like it overlaps probably. Also, we're like late 20, early 30s. I think he's like 33 maybe. He's really old. We're both like millennials and stuff, so our humor kind of like... His humor is more military related though. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying. I hate him because his personality. If 049 the Plague Doctor loves making zombies, just make him scoop 3008 the IKEA. He gets all the free test subjects. True. Bro, I teach about Blender, I can help. Oh shit, really, Hassan? Okay, Hassan, do you know anything about Source Filmmaker? Because there's one thing that Source Filmmaker does, and I can't figure out if Blender does it. Yep, you do? Oh, thank Christ. Okay. Next up, let me see if I have Source Filmmaker installed on this computer. Let's see. Or is it on the other one? It is on the other one. Let me see if I could install it really quickly without installing all 80 trillion of my workshop mods to show you what I am running into. Actually, you know what? No, you and I, chat, we're going on a field trip. I am going to show you guys some secret... By the way, the screen just died for a sec, don't worry. I'm going to show you guys some secret behind the scenes stuff for an upcoming video. Because I'm just gonna load Source Filmmaker up on the editing PC or the streaming PC. And hopefully it doesn't break everything. If it does break everything, then that's your guys' fault, but it is what it is. Wasn't the stream happening yesterday? Close. It was happening 2 days ago. This is another stream though. Yes, and that's how time generally works. As time goes on, new things happen. And this is a new thing. It's another stream. My username is my dad's old Xbox name from like in 1999. That's awesome. I remember playing with this kid way back in the day in Halo 3. Halo 2 and Halo 3. And his name was Anorexic Kid. And years later, I went back on Xbox and I found him again. We're still on each other's friends list and stuff. And he changed his name to, I think it was Anorexic Man. And I was like, damn, the character growth. He really has grown up. It was wild. Apparently he had a kid and everything. It was crazy. Am I streaming on Twitch too? No, not right now. I thought about doing the dual streaming thing, but for some reason, as it is, my streaming PC is like completely, hardly capable of streaming on Twitch right now. I think we got it figured out and fixed earlier. But maybe when I'm doing more dynamic and interesting content, I'm going to be streaming more on, or doing like dual streaming or something. Okay, chat, let us see. Let us see here. Okay, so this is also going to be in ultra wide because just because. Let's do what's this one? Okay, that's OBS. That's cool. New game capture. Let's switch this to oh. Okay. Oh, you know what? No, let's just do this. Let's do display capture. I might leak all my personal data here, chat. So if I do, just don't look at it. That'd be awesome. Thank you. Okay, so Hassan, I need your help with this. This is loading. Give it a sec, chat. So this is OBS here. I mean, not OBS. This is Source Filmmaker. Also, again, if you guys could refrain from really looking into anything, because this is probably spoilers for a lot of stuff. Let's see. Yeah, just don't read anything over here. That'd be great. Don't read my console. Let's just let this load and everything. This is another thing about Source Filmmaker. It takes forever to load. I mean, it's a 32-bit OS. Oh, God, all my porn models. Oh, God, Bowsette. Oh, God. Oh, you've seen it all now, chat. It's over. Don't worry, I'm recording. Okay, thanks, MC. Okay, so. Oh, you know what's this scene? It's not too bad. Oh, it's just this one. That's not too spoilery. Okay. So, one thing I want to do in Blender that... oh, by the way, this little behind the scenes. If you guys have seen this animation, this right here, on the right here, it's really choppy, low FPS, but this is what it looks like on the other side. Hold on, let me zoom out here. God, I love animation so much, chat. Remember, if you're watching an animation and something isn't physically on screen, it either doesn't exist or it is so unbelievably cheated you have no fucking idea. Anyway, okay, so here's something I love. This here is the motion editor. I love this thing. I love it so much because it's able to manipulate motion capture data super easily. I know that the graph editor exists in Blender, and it's basically the same thing. I was looking at a few things. You know, you make keyframes, and you could do a lot of fun stuff with it. But the motion editor is great because let's say, you know, I've got some mocap data, and I want to modify this. In fact, this is a great example because this animation of him sitting actually was just an idle animation of me mocapping standing up and moving around, and I was able to manipulate it with the graph editor fairly easily. So let's say I take our boy here. I go here. Is this no? Where's my root transform? Let's go root here. Let's move him up here, and let's go up here. With the motion editor, I can very easily just take a limb like this and move it like this, and go here, move it like this. And also I'm able to like move the entire animation without moving every single thing at the same time. Like there's a root, there's a rig root or root transform that every other bone and everything is attached to, right? Without having to do like a bunch of editing. I'm able to do this. I can maybe move this like this, move this down, rotate it however I want. This looks really ugly, but it is what it is. And I'm able to manipulate this data wholesale with this entire timeline here. Sorry for the flashbang. I've got the entire timeline selected, or I can choose one section of this, and I can like, hold on, where's the hotkey here? There we go. I can make it so that only this section is edited very easily. And maybe I want to do this, bend them over a bit, and then do this. And you see here, whoop, it goes like that, and then back like that. and I'm editing like regions of time instead of discrete 10 trillion, because like this mocap data, this is like 10 trillion fucking keyframes. I don't want to have to deal with keyframes and like all that stuff. I'm allergic to keyframes. I'm racist to keyframes. Okay, I've only ever used the motion editor because it's so much easier for me. Is this a thing, basically? Like, because a big thing is the fact that in all of mocap you have this thing that's called monkey butt for some reason. This poses a great example here. You've got mocap data will be like that. The back is usually always funky, right? And the head is usually like this. And you'll have to sort of correct stuff like this and go like this. I do this all the time with the new animations and everything. And then if I want to make sure the clipping doesn't get messed up, you know, like with the arm on a hip like this, I'm able to very easily touch things up. And I'm not working with keyframes. I'm working with just overall motion like that. Does that make sense, Hassan? Your message got retracted. I'm not sure. Hold on, I can't show you what this is. Your message here got retracted. I'm not sure if that was like, you were like, you know what, I hate Wyatt and I'm going to call him a bunch of like horrible words or what, but can I see your doctor? This is going to give me nightmares. Wyatt, I love your mustache. Thank you, NG. I love you. What are you doing, man? You're just breaking stuff. I'm not going to save this. I'm just using this as an example. What GPU specs are you running for my editing PC? It's a 2090 and my gaming PC is a 3090 Ti, I think. Yeah. How much did you get your mocap suit for? Well, it's a Valve Index, so $1,000 plus a bunch of other Vive trackers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trackers, plus straps and everything, which that's going to be, I guess, $1,700 in total. What's your favorite SCP channel? SCP Wyatt. He makes the best SCP content. Hi, I knew. Hi, Dave. How's it going? It's a bit tricky, but you could do this in Blender as well. Okay. And then also, so you can, like, when you say it's tricky, what does that mean? There's an auto keyframe feature that can help a lot. It replaces the keyframes automatically. Okay. So what I want to know is, I guess what I'm asking is, like, with Blender, you've got, you're able to, like, move around animations very, very easily like this, right? Like, maybe move the entire animation a little bit over. Whenever I'm watching tutorials or I'm reading about Blender animation, it looks like you got to do a lot just to, like, move a guy a bit or, like, do that. It looks like it's a whole big process. Are you going to one day learn AI pose to pose and use that to make SCP short films? I've thought about that. There's a software called Cascutter that is AI pose to pose. I might use that for things that I can't mocap, but right now my mocap pipeline is pretty fucking efficient, and I feel like the way I animate with my body is very what's the word? It's not that it can't be done in AI, but it adds more to the character, and I feel like I would lose out on being able to translate that with mocap. Well, that's because the model has lots of parts, making it a little tricky when moving. Yeah, that's what it seems like. I mean, if you have a Discord, I could hop on a call and just show you. Because on my channel, I do most product animation. Okay. Yeah, DM me on Discord right now. Hold on, let me make sure I don't leak anything on my Discord when I open it up here. Hey, it's SCPY. I know my name is indicative of Team Fortress 2 content, but I have no TF2 content on my channel, lol. I don't believe you. Hold up. I have so many friggin' Discord's super annoying sometimes. Okay, there we go. Discord's working now. Okay, Hassan, just I'm on your server now. Okay, good. I'll send you a friend request on Discord. So were you thinking you're just gonna nice hat, thanks. Did you just want to like screen share or what when you say you want to show me? Also, this is what you guys get, by the way, all you chatters. This is the quality gamer content that you get here at SCPY Productions, okay? Me figuring out how to do literally basic things. Got it. Okay, good. Yo, yo, yo. Accept DM. Discord's so weird. I sent you a friend request and you accepted the friend request and then you DM'd me and Discord's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Wyatt, we don't know who this dude is. Are you sure you want to accept this DM from this guy? He could kill you. He might kill you. Okay, I'm gonna call you on Discord right now. Bubble, how's it going? Discord being Discord, exactly. Thank you, Dark. There's a few more questions I have as well. But I guess I'll just ask you them as we go along. But it mainly has to do with body groups. Hold on, let me. Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, like body groups and then anchoring stuff, like adding guns to hands and stuff. But yeah, let me just get into a call with you. Oh, there's no sound. I'm disabling streamer mode. Yo, Hassan.
Hello, how's it going?
Good. How about you, my dude?
Pretty good, bro. Pretty good.
All right.
I mean, this was a big surprise for me. I mean, I've been watching your content for like a month or two now, and dude, suddenly I saw you're learning Blender. I was like, dude, I need to hop in and save my boy.
Oh my god, thank you, dude. That's awesome. That's really cool to hear. Thank you.
Well, bro, I'm just trying to help out every single one that I can. But hey, I mean, let's get straight to business over here.
Absolutely.
So let me just open up Blender.
Okie doke.
Give it a sec. And apparently I'm not sharing my screen. So
Discord being Discord.
Sorry about that. Dude, I've been up for the past 14 hours at this point and my brain is not braining. Let's just put it like that.
Oh my god. Okay, so we got Blender here.
Yep, let me just open up an old project file that I have so I could just demonstrate your first concern.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe it was in the downloads. Yeah, here it is. So over here, I have like two astronauts that are actually walking.
Yep.
You see? And you were saying like you wanted to manipulate them. So you see, you got all of these keyframes over here on the timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just focus on this part over here. So this was the auto keyframe feature that I was talking about.
Yeah, I've
I've
heard about that.
And go to my pose mode. You know what? Let me just put the bones in front. Report in front. Here it is. So if I just go like boop.
Yeah. That's only going to affect one keyframe, right, of that animation?
Yep. But what you could do is go to that bone and this exact keyframe where we're sitting on, you could delete the next 5 keyframes. All the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and delete keyframes. You see?
Okay.
So, I mean, it is a little bit of work, but dude, you could get the results that you want.
Yeah. If but let's say like here, let me see here. Are you watching my stream right now?
on YouTube.
Yeah, just because. Or let me
Just
see
put
if
it
I
on
could.
the other monitor.
All right.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay, cool. So like something for me, you see, let's do this hand right here. So this hand, you know, you see it's got animation, motion, and everything, and I want to not necessarily like just, you know, just change it so it's permanently rotated like that, you know, and stuck in that position, but I want to make it so that, as you can see, the entire animation, you know, rotates with it. So it still goes through that motion, but now it's at a different angle, or maybe it's like at a different position. It's maybe like a little bit higher up here, and you know, like maybe a little over there, little like that. And now when he lifts up, it's a little bit higher, you know?
Okay. Okay. Now I get your concern.
Because that's
Okay,
like,
so let me explain to you.
okay, yeah, I was just gonna say, like, because that's with motion capture data, a lot of it is like, you know, I'll make a movement like that, and just because of the way the sensors are, it's like a little over to the right, or it's like, you know, doesn't quite go exactly where you want. And so I wanted to know if there's a way where, you know, you're able to just make those broad changes like that.
Okay, so whenever you're using a vibe tracker, mostly it affects. Well, I don't know what just happened. It mostly affects this area,
Hmm.
right? So this is where all of your motion is gonna go. But what we need to do is take this bone, select all of the data, and delete it. So now, as you can see, the arm is freely moving. But if we want to put this somewhere, we'll just have to go to where is the
Yeah,
auto
IK rig.
IK.
Yeah, throw an
Just-
IK on it.
Just click it over there, and if I put it over here now, dude, it didn't work.
Yeah, because it's just for that
Ah.
one frame, right?
I mean, dude, it should have worked because the last time when I used it, it did work for this one.
Hmm.
Either I'm too tired to explain it or my brain is totally dead. But anyways, I mean, you could also use, what was that thing called for the rig? It slipped out of my mind. I just had it on my tongue at this point. All the constraints, where is it? Yeah, follow to constraint. It should be over here.
Let's see.
Even a child of constraint. Back to. Bro, like for you. Two. Shift. Let's just go Shift A. Add in an empty.
Oh, and then pair it to the empty, and then you move the empty and it moves the hand.
Yep.
I see. And then so the hand still has that original motion, whatever that is, but now you're able to move it and not necessarily alter that motion over time and everything.
Yep. I mean,
Okay.
obviously, I'll have to parent it with this bone, but yeah, I mean, that's like one way of doing it.
Okay.
You know what? Actually, just to explain that point, what I could do is, yep, it's over here, and I'll just rotate it like this, and I'll just make it another constraint. Be track 2. No, not track 2. It was copy, location, and rotation. Armature. Now we'll have to select the bone, which is hand. This is going to be the right hand. Not the right, left. Because it jumped over there. Left hand, and yep. It's glitching out a bit, but obviously with some more time, we could fix it.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not like as straightforward as SFM necessarily, but there are workarounds basically.
Yep, this is what I told you. I mean, it is doable, but it's a bit tricky. I
Yeah.
mean, this is the reason I do product animation instead of character animation
Yeah.
because it's too much of a hassle, bro.
Do you think Blender's not quite the way to go when it comes to character animations? Like, is there I guess I mean, if I feel like there's got to be some easy mocap cleanup solution in Blender, right? Or is that just really not a thing?
Well, actually, there is a software. It's called Cascader.
Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. I just,
Let me.
I mean, it would just be such a thing to like add an additional sort of, I guess, product into the pipeline of animation. What I really love about SFM is that, obviously being able to mess with the animations and stuff while I'm also doing, you know, the camera angles, and while I'm doing like imagine this original scene here. Let's see if we could go all the way back in time. All the way here. These animations of him like looking around and stuff, they work because of the camera angle I have. But let's say I wanted to change the camera angle and I need to change up the motion or anything, to have to put it all the way back to Cascader, figure out how I'd want to do that. It would just be a few too many hoops, you know?
I get what you're trying to say, bro. I get what you're trying to say. I mean, over here in Cascader, I haven't used it a lot, but
It's
mean,
really cool. I've
like-
seen it, and I really like what it could do for pose to pose. It looks really awesome. It's basically AI pose to pose, which is super cool.
exactly. And the best thing about it is it adds like another AI filter onto it, which actually cleans up all of your mocap data as well. I mean, I don't do these sort of animations that much, but all the knowledge that I have, hey, I'm willing to give it away to everyone.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay.
So, yeah,
Fair enough.
I think I broke this rig.
See, that's what's really cool about Cascader, is it knows, you know, just about bone deformation and stuff like that. I really like that. Okay, fair enough. So then I guess I'll just cross that bridge when I get to it. Other than that, Blender's really cool because I love the particle effects, being able to do so much with the camera and lighting and everything. The rendering looks really good.
I mean, dude, you want to see what Blender can really do?
Oh, I've seen a lot of cool stuff. You want to show me something?
Well, I actually, let me just turn this off. I recently released another animation. So, yeah, let me just put this over here because there are some files that
Secrets,
are under an NDA, and
Ooh.
yeah, I don't want to, get sued. I think I'm not sharing my screen with audio, so let me just restream it.
Okie doke.
Yep, share with audio. Okay, lens, here it is.
There we go. I think I'm,
Vertical?
let's see, can I, I'm hearing myself and then I hear you double. Could I just, oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, you can play now. It's working. Sigma chat. See, this is really nice. This is what I really want to do. Damn. The particle effects, the lighting, it's just, I mean, the graphics and everything, something you're never going to get with SFM. Being able to do like these little wisps. I don't know if you guys are picking that up on stream, but really nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. I like that.
Hey, thanks, brother.
Absolutely. Thank you, my dude.
Glad I could help out a bit.
Thanks.
But, I'm just bummed out. Like, I couldn't do everything what you expected from me. So, it is what it is. My
Yeah,
apologies, brother.
it do be like that. No problem, man. Thank you again, dude.
God bless you, brother.
Take it
God
easy.
bless you. I'm going to be leaving for now because it's almost morning
Yeah.
and I need to give my mother her medicine. So, yeah.
All right.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Have a good night or good morning, man. Take it easy. All right. Freaking awesome, dude. Oh my god. See, I want to be that good. There we go. I want to be that good, chat, at Blender with the SCP stuff. There's got to be mocap solutions for, there's got to be mocap solutions for Blender. Like, in-house, without having to pipe it to some other software. Because if not, that might be the make-break point. I might have to do something else. Maybe, like, Unreal Engine could do that, but I don't want to jump ship to that yet. Absolutely W, dude. W. As promised, I've arrived. How's it going, burglar? How's it going, by the way, everyone else? I was a little bit quiet to you guys while yapping to them, but that's awesome. It looks really good. So, I'm gonna Google something real quick, chat. We're going on a little Google adventure. Mocap cleanup with Blender. How to do cleanup motion capture data. Enhance motion capture from blah blah. Conventional way to clean up a recorded animation. Mocap animation cleanup workflow. Blender tips cleanup mocap data. Nearly instant mocap in Blender with product data. I don't really care about that. See, what concerns me, chat, is there's nothing in how to do motion capture in Blender with Rococo's tools. Blender for docs motion capture. Motion tracking, no, that's something else. BioVision motion capture. Oh, imports or exports BVH files or files with BioVision. Oh, that's okay, that's BVH. Okay. Yeah, that might be a thing. Okay, let's look at this stuff so far, chat. We're gonna watch some other people's YouTube videos for once. Friend me Wyatt in Discord. All right, send me your Discord friend requests. I'll accept them. Other create stuff as cool as that too. Exactly, bro.
Hello, it's Mark Matorch.
I'm fucking.
3D,
that's what I want to do.
Try and clean up the jankiness out of this motion capture data.
Okay,
so in the
good.
First part of the video, we're going to do kind of like a global cleanup, and in the second part of the video, we're going to specifically target one little animation and get that resolved.
Okay,
so if we
cool.
can see here on the right arm here, you can see that it's like pretty janky.
Yes.
Doesn't flow too well.
Yes,
and it
very
kind of
janky.
Snaps around.
Yes,
so this
horrible.
is probably motion capture suit wasn't configured properly
yes.
or well enough. But let's try and fix this up. So first thing I'm going to do is select our armature. From here, I'm going to press Tab to go into edit mode. There we go. Let's change the NLA editor over to our graph editor. And you can see that we've got lots and lots and lots. What I like to do now is have everything selected. I press space to search, or F3 or F3 if you're on a laptop. And I'm just going to type in smooth keys and then smooth keys again. And then what I also like to do is just kind of clean up.
See, in Source Filmmaker, there's an option for that. It's called smooth, and you just drag a slider all the way to the right, and that's what I do.
Lines a little
That's
bit.
good that that's here too.
So what I like to do as well is search for clean keyframes. Press enter on that, and we should see a whole bunch of stuff disappear. And not really. Some of it did. Now if we come back into the NLA editor and we push the animation back up, because at the moment you can see that it's chugging along. But if I come back up here and press tab, now it'll run.
I don't know what the fuck he's saying, half of these words. I don't know what NLA is. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I just want to make sure we could do what we could do, and then we're going to learn how to do it.
Nice and smoothly.
If you guys are just as lost as I am, remember, all I know about Blender is we've looked at like what 3 menus do.
And hopefully now it gets rid of the jankiness.
Okay. The animation, I don't know if you guys could see it on the stream, but it's a little bit smoother. There's a little bit of noise, which is like movement, vibration of the limbs and stuff.
Subscribe.
That was creepy. But next, I think he's going to mess with the fact that this arm clips into his hip here. And hopefully, God, he ASMR'd right into my left ear. That was...
It got rid of a bit of it, but everything else
should have been illegal.
Be a lot smoother. For this little piece in here where it flicks.
Also, you guys might notice, let's go back here a little bit. or not. So you can see the arms are really straight down. That's because the motion capture suit isn't perfectly rigged to the height of the character. This happens all the time. And what you need to do in Source Filmmaker is you take the little anchors or the nodes for the arm and you move them up a little bit so it adds a little bit of bend to the arms like that. He needs to do that with this. If he's able to do that, that's exactly what I want to do. Be able to take it something where it looks weird and make it not weird. That's what I want.
In here,
hopefully that's what we get.
Let's see if we can fix that up real quick. So let's go back
How's it
tab
going, Dave?
into edit mode, back into the graph editor. Let's go into pose mode and
Thank
let's
you,
now find our elbow. I think that's the right arm. So let's go.
Okay.
Yep. So that's grabbing everything. What I'm going to do now is zoom all the way in. We know it's this keyframe, this area.
This right here is making my heart rate jump. Let's hope it's not as bad as I think it is.
Here where it jumps up.
Mm-hmm.
So if we expand that down, let's get rid of X and Y location, the scales, and we can see that this bit here, just like the steepness. So maybe if we delete these 3 keyframes, actually in the whole armature, or the whole elbow, sorry. So if we maybe go here, all these, delete keyframes, and now hopefully when we come back into the NLA editor, press tab to go back into object mode. There we go. It's not such a big jank anymore. So it's a pretty big difference to what we had before to what we got now. Please make sure you like and subscribe.
Whoa, wait, my guy, it's clipping through the hip though. Okay, that's okay. Let's hope this is better. Enhancing motion capture from cleanup to creative customization. MV Arts.
Character has an
Save me,
section
please.
already. Now she should hold an idle pose. And for obvious reasons, we're not animating this by hand. We can get what we need from Mixamo to fill up the animation and keep alive this character during less action-packed moments.
Okay.
In the new scene, I'm gonna append my character
Blender ASMR,
browse to the
exactly.
folder where you have saved your blend file.
Okay, yeah, we could
Go to
skip
start.
this. Okay. Listen. I'm the new guy to Blender, so I don't know anything about it, but like we could tutorials. This is just for everything. I don't need to know how to open up a file. Unless your tutorial is on how to open up a file. It always drives me nuts when the first minute of a tutorial is like, let's make sure you open your project. Duh, that's not the problem. The problem is motion capture, please.
With that, I'm gonna say build bone list.
I'm
I
just
also
being
like to make an action
cantankerous right now. I
But
apologize,
Robo does
chat.
a pretty good job with finding the corresponding bones.
Okay.
The rig's icon file. I'm gonna do some initial cleanup because
Yes,
of course the
yes.
proportion of this character are not perfectly aligned to the proportions of the character Mixamo uses.
Perfect.
Using
Yes.
the curves in the graph editor, I'm gonna select channels and move them completely up or down over the y-axis. You can grab the whole curve, press G, and then constrain it to the y-axis by also pressing Y on your keyboard. And by doing that, I can clear the arm from the body, so there's a little bit more space in between there.
Okay.
I'm gonna rename this action to Happy Idle Animation.
I think
and
you.
then I'm gonna delete all the keyframes that are not baked, are not perfectly aligned to the proportions of the character Mixamo uses. Using the curves in the graph editor, I'm gonna select channels and move them completely.
You know what I should do, chat? I should just take one of my animations and import it to Blender and mess with it to see if I could do it. Because I realize I might be the only person in the world with this problem for some reason. I don't know why, but I might be the only person in the world that has this problem, which is why I can't find like a direct... okay, let me give you an example. Let's say I'm learning Source Filmmaker. Source Filmmaker tutorial, adding physics. Physics is a hard thing to add in Source Filmmaker. You need a whole plugin, you need a whole thing. But if I want to add physics, there's a tutorial for it. Physics experiment, how to animate in 1 minute. Hold on a second. You know what? Let's do this. Add physics to SFM. There's one video that I'm thinking of. Okay, this is an interesting video. I don't think I've seen this one. Jiggle physics? Okay. There's one I'm trying to think of. I hope it didn't get taken down. Oh, man. This is just a good... That's cute. That's really cute. It got taken down, unfortunately, I think. Here it is. How to animate physics in Source Filmmaker. And it's exactly, it is what it is. It's perfectly Source Filmmaker. It's how to add physics to Source Filmmaker. It's janky. There's a whole big roundabout way to do it. But like, there's a specific problem and a solution. Everyone's had this problem. Here's a solution for it. And the fact that I can't find a succinct solution to the problems I have make me think that it is exclusive to me, which is deeply upsetting. Either that means that there is no solution, or that I just need to be the one to find it. Have you ever played Risk of Rain? I haven't, but it's on my to-play list. One day we will play it on stream, because the music's really good, apparently. I sent you some information on how many objects are in a regular object in Discord. I'm a head off now. All right, Fox. Take it easy, man. I'll check it out after the stream. I like how the first few videos are TF2 characters. Yeah, if you ever look for a tutorial on Source Filmmaker, it is either TF2 models or My Little Pony models. And like nothing in between. It's a little bit frightening. The amount of tutorials for Source Filmmaker that use My Little Pony models, a little bit frightening, but also very interesting. A case study could be done on the My Little Pony and Source Filmmaker animation community. A very horrifying documentary, but anyway, let's see what we got here.
Up or down over the y-axis. You can grab the whole curve.
Yeah, so he's
G,
rotating
and then
that.
constrain it to the y-axis by also pressing Y on your keyboard.
Yeah.
And by
So you can do that. I want to be able to easily do that with regions, which I guess you could do just by highlighting, like drawing a box and just highlighting those only. But then when you do that,
by doing that, I can clear the arm from the body, so there's a little bit more space in between there. I'm gonna rename this action to Happy Idle Animation, and then I'm gonna delete all the keyframes that are not baked. This is just so the list is not that long and I have a clearer overview of all the keyframes. Over into my existing file, I can add an animation layer. If you don't have this add-on, you can find it over on the Blender Market. A link is down in the description. Now I'm going to navigate to the blend file we just created, our motion capturing, and append that action. And there it is. All the keyframes are now from 0 to, say, 70. So I'm going to grab all the keyframes and move them over. Because this is a new animation layer set to combine, the animation is a bit screwed up, so I'm going to replace it instead of combine them. And that will fix the arms that are crossed. The layer settings for the active action are set to the Happy Idle action. And you can leave it like this if you want to, but I prefer to get this animation onto my base layer. I'm going to select all the bones in this layer, copy the keyframes in the Dopesheet editor, go to my spline layer, and paste them, and Ctrl V in the Dopesheet editor.
Yes,
As you can see, the legs are a bit bouncy, they're not sticking to the floor, and I want to fix that. I'm going to do that is I'm going to use the IK version of the rig, and then snap the IK to the FK bones. You see them snap into place. And with them both in place, you can select them, press Shift G, and now choose from the drop-down menu to select the whole layer. You select the whole IK layer here, and then place a keyframe for the location, rotation, and scale. I can imagine that most of the times you don't have just one IK pose. The way I go about it is I snap to the extreme poses. So for example, I snap to the contact pose here and the passing pose. And then I'm going to fine-tune the F-curve in the curve editor. If this is not enough, you can always snap to more poses in between. When the animation is placed in my scene, I need to blend it a bit more because... Or
FNAF, that's the other one, Burglar. I was thinking, yeah, it's TF2, MLP, or FNAF. That was the other one. I did not expect the My Little Pony. Well, something you got to remember, Pyro, or Pro, is that Source Filmmaker is over a decade old now. And the interesting thing about it is the day that Valve released the beta for Source Filmmaker, they abandoned it instantly. It's still technically in beta. It's not fully released. And so you could watch tutorials. In fact, the tutorials Valve released when it came out 10 years ago are still applicable today, which is crazy, useful in a lot of ways, but a lot of problems with the fact that it's a piece of 10-year-old abandonware, basically. But that means that 10 years ago, when, you know, before we had, like, simps and weebs and incels. I mean, we always had those, but we had different words for those. And My Little Pony was really big in those communities. And if you know what most people use Source Filmmaker to animate, it doesn't take many leaps of logic to understand, unfortunately, why the Brony community would also really be interested in Source Filmmaker. I'm trying to beat around the bush here, but basically, let's just carry on. I think you guys know what I'm trying to say.
Lower than the stage.
I want your Xbox friendship. I don't.
On. So in that case, I'm gonna grab the feed, delete those.
I know what that means.
Duplicate the ones from my existing animation. Basically, this overrides what we had in the motion capture data. For the hip, I'm gonna go to the F curve, and I'm gonna isolate the Z-axis using Shift-H. Select the whole motion capture data section here, including this one keyframe. And move it up to roughly match the height of the hippos in the previous animation. And now that animation will blend more easily into the motion capture data. The beauty of motion capture data is it gets you far really quickly.
Yeah.
But even better, you don't have to stop there. For example, I'm going to create a new animation layer, and I'm going to call this gesture. This is just a simple animation made up by 6 keyframes. I'm going to raise the arm.
I bet this video is really good. It's really good if you know what's happening on screen, but I don't. And I don't think this answers my problem.
So, you wish you had a work...
Okay, let's see this. Motion capture animation cleanup workflow in 3 minutes. That sounds perfect. Let's see what is happening. Oh, never mind. I'm pretty sure I already know what's about to happen. And I don't like it. He's going to export this mocap data into Rococo Studio to clean it up there. Let's see what happens.
Clean up your motion capture animations. Not a problem. I am going to assume that you have set up your IK rig to work with Rococo like we did in the last few videos. If you've done that, once you have inputted the FBX to a Blender file, under Files, go to Actions, give it a name, and save the whole thing to your desktop. Then open up your character rig file, and in object mode, click on the Rococo skeleton, go to File, Append, and click on the Blender file on your desktop. Actions, and the animation. And if you go to the dope sheet, you should be able to find your animation there. Okay, so here is the super secret pay-to-win rule for quickly cleaning up mocap. Before you fix anything, you gotta key everything that's not broken. Otherwise, if you fix something up here, it's gonna mess things up down there. If we scrub through the timeline, we can see that the feet sometimes leave the ground. To fix this, click whatever controller bone you have that controls the rig's elevation, and keyframe the areas that look good right before the areas that look bad. For example, the feet are totally floating off the ground here. So I'm gonna keep going backwards until I find a point where they are correct. And press I to key location and rotation. Because again, when we change things, we don't want to lose the areas that were correct. So every time you see something wrong, go back until you see something right and key it. Once you have keyed everything that's good, then you can start fixing everything that's bad. So now we just go back to the areas we didn't like and move it in place like so. And
wait,
so,
hold on a second. Wait a minute.
Once you have keyed everything that's good, then you can start fixing everything that's bad. So now we just go back to the areas we didn't like and move it in place like so. And bam! Awesome. Now that we've fixed the foundation, we can start to fix the details. And we're gonna use the exact same principle. Select all your animations.
I think that actually might be it, chat. Holy shit. Okay, let me explain what just happened. For everyone that hasn't passed away. Okay, so there's this janky animation of this person dancing, and he's trying to line up the feet to the floor, which is fine. Which is basically what we want to do. We want to be able to manipulate and line basically line bones up, either with other bones, like I was showing you on the hip or something, or feet on the floor, and over time still be able to change that without it affecting the overall movement.
Again, when we change things we don't want to lose the areas that were correct. So every time you see something wrong, go back until you see something right and key it. Once you have keyed everything that's good, then you can start fixing everything.
So he's saying, so for this particular example, every time the foot's on the floor, you want to add a keyframe there. And then he's going to do something to make it so that it stays where it should be.
So now we just go back to the areas we didn't like and move it in place like so. And bam! Awesome. Now that we've fixed the foundation, we can start to fix the details. And we're going to use the exact same principle. Select all your animation bones, scrub through the animation, and key the main poses of the animation. Not every little detail, just the main poses. And what this does is protect the most important parts of the animation from anything we might mess up trying to clean. Now you can go through and make your adjustments. The first thing that I would probably do is use my hand pose libraries to fix the fingers, because no matter how much cleanup you do, the animation will always look like shit until you fix the hands. Once you've gotten to this point, it's completely subjective. If something bothers you, you can change it, but it's up to you. Obviously, things that you should fix are when the arms are going through the body.
Yes.
Or if you see some really weird joint bending.
Oh my god, yes.
But for example, around here, you could decide to exaggerate the hip swinging by making it a little more here.
Oh my god. Okay, so what is he doing here? He's got the mocap data. And what is this thing? Action editor? Some menu. Okay, there's a menu that exists. Because this isn't the keyframe, or it should be a bajillion keyframes here. This isn't whatever that's called in Blender. There's a thingamajig here. There's a doohickey. There's a sort of contraption or otherwise a thing where you can do exactly what I need it to do.
And a little more there. Maybe you could give the final pose a little more gravity and plant her legs with a little bit more confidence.
Holy fuck. Oh. It's not exactly one-to-one with what Source Filmmaker does, but I'm able to do what I need to do. See, this is what I figured I was hoping would happen. There's something that I need to do, which is clean up animation in a specific way. And Source Filmmaker does it in it's a very direct way, and it's a really good way. And I would have loved if Blender let me do that exactly. Do you mind? I would have loved if Blender would let me exactly do that directly the way Source Filmmaker does. But I figured, at least, even if it's indirect, if it got me to the final objective, that's all I care about, right? And I think that's what this is. It's a roundabout way, but it's not too roundabout where I'm like, I've got to change a keyframe for every single frame, and I've got to do, at the end of the day, even though I've got mocap, I basically have to touch every single little moment up. I could do general good touch-up.
Maybe on this frame you don't want...
Check your Discord. Okay, was that you? One sec. All right, let's see. Oh, wrong Discord. Actually, no, right Discord. This might help you as well. Okay, let's check this out. Alive. Animation course in Blender. Okay. There's extensive Blender animation course released to date. Okay. Human locomotion. The art of posing. Reference stuff, full process, blocking, breakdown, blocking plus, splining, polishing, character intro animation, full blocking, environment composition. See, the thing with all of this is handmade animation, which is fine. The problem is the industry standard animator can animate 6 seconds of animation per one full workday. I do not have the professional ability to do that, nor can I get away with taking a month to make a single 1-minute short. And so that's why mocap is so useful and why I'm really emphasizing on being able to easily clean up, honestly, what's really janky mocap. Like, the VR suit is great, but this isn't a $20,000 mocap suit, right? So being able to really mess with mocap data in a way that isn't gonna take 3 hours to change a little thing is great, because you change it a lot. Like, you know, I mess with a lot of different camera angles, a lot of different slightly moving bodies and stuff. Honest to God, there's a lot of motion capture or there's a lot of animation that the characters do in the videos that aren't even necessarily anywhere near what the original motion capture looked like. As an example, I think for the 096 video, right, you've got the scientist is directly looking at our favorite main character, and they're talking back and forth, right? Initially, my character was looking forward at the containment cell, and he was looking at the character in the side, right? And the body was angled a little bit like that, and I just didn't really like that. So I rotated the whole body, rotated the head, and it was able to work. Because at the end of the day, the motion capture data still translated fairly well in Source Filmmaker, and it looks great. You can't even tell. Let me actually just bring that up as an example real quick. I'll show you what I'm talking about. SCP-096 explained. Let's see if we pop up first thing, chat. Unreal. There we go. There we go. Let me just check something, chat. 5.8 million, 41K, 1.6 million, 347K, 8.8 million. That's right. That's right. Exactly. Okay, so let me show you this example here. It is this guy right here. He was in 90 degrees. He was facing the cell for 096, and his head turned like that. I totally scrapped that animation for this. And then this, you can't even see it too well, but that whip is a totally different animation I think I used in some other video. It's really hard to explain, but that right there, this here, again, this here, he's actually supposed to be directly facing the crate and looking over at the character like that. It looks janky when I pause it. Again, don't ever look at the fingers in my videos. Don't ever look at the horror shows of the fingers in my videos. And never, you know, just never pause any of my videos. Never even watch, just watch them, but keep your eyes closed. I'm able to do that with Source Filmmaker. He used to be pointing forward, but I changed it so he's pointing like that. And it looks pretty convincing with the camera angle. I don't know if you guys notice this, but this isn't actually how human anatomy works. But with movie magic, it actually makes sense. If you think about this, the way this guy's holding his hand, he's holding it like that, right? Because the character's doing this, right? He's doing that. That makes sense, right? And like he's pointing at it from the camera's perspective, not from his perspective, not from the security guard's perspective, but the camera. That's a little movie magic you guys don't know about. That's just a cinematography thing. And that's what's so great about Source Filmmaker is on the fly I could change stuff. And that's what I'm hoping I could do with Blender. Oh God, the poster on the wall. Don't worry about the poster, okay? Don't worry about that. Do you get help from Russian Badger? No, but I will say, chat, there was one video I saw when researching motion capture in Source Filmmaker, and it was how to import motion capture into Source Filmmaker. And it was, let's see, maybe I searched Source Filmmaker Blender motion capture. There we go. This video right here. I think this is the video. Maybe. Yes. Yes. Yes, it is. Oh my God. This video was a godsend. I told you guys last stream, the only time I've ever used Blender was like to my old setup was to convert motion capture data for Source Filmmaker. This is what I used it for. Basically didn't know anything about Blender, and I just pressed like 5 buttons in Blender ever, and that was it. But this video I watched, and it was like It was, oh my God, this was amazing. This is the greatest thing ever. This is so good. And I knew I was on the right track to be able to get motion capture data into Source Filmmaker, because I scrolled down to read the comments, and the top comment is from Badger. Look, I even liked it. I didn't even like the video. There we go. I like this comment. I don't ever like comments, by the way. But when I saw that he wrote a comment that was like, by the way, this is an easier way to do this, I was like, okay, I'm on to something. I'm on to fucking something, dude. So I guess you could say Badger has helped me with motion capture stuff, but this is about it. First video, TF2 Soldier. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think you could change the camera positions for your animations. You can move the camera around the space. Oh yeah, for sure. In Blender, you can move the camera. But I'm talking about when you make movies and stuff and you move the camera, you get a totally different angle for things. And especially in animation, but this is true for all movies, okay? If you move the camera a little to the left or to the right, there's a reason the phrase movie magic exists. A lot of movies completely break if you just change the camera a little bit, okay? If you take a Russian Badger video, let's just look up some badge right now. Russian Badger. Let's look at, I swear I've watched this video entirely, okay? I know it looks like I haven't. I definitely have, okay? Let's look at this right here, okay? I can guarantee you, if you moved the camera, let's say a bit to the left over here, obviously you're gonna have to change where this model is looking. You're gonna have to change where this sign exists in 3D space. You're gonna have to change where it's positioned. There's characters over there. You might have to change them around. There's lighting that no longer makes sense. This light right here on the what would that be? His right, our left. You'd have to adjust that a little bit because you've now changed the model. You've got this light right here as well. I don't know how well the stream shows it, but this little this was that, it's called a fill light, I think. This is the key light, this is the fill light. You'd have to adjust that too. There's a lot that if you change just a small thing with the camera, sometimes you have to change a lot in a scene. And with Source Filmmaker, it's super easy. But with Blender, like, this animation looks really good. But if you move it a bit to maybe be on the other side of the character, that hand, is it tucked away behind him the way we think it is? The way his head, the head doesn't exist right now. We can't really see it. I think that's his nose. Does that even look right if we look at it from a different angle? It's really hard to tell. And with Blender, I'm not sure how much work it would take to do things that I need to get done. That's always been the thing. How did I get YouTube mod? I don't know, Gelman. You probably typed one message here once, and I was like, you're mod now. So much work. Yeah. Yeah, really. I think you should... You're welcome. Can you just imagine one day you take the number 096 and come up with a tall, pale dude that gets enraged, and you look at its face and suddenly it gets very popular? I know, right? Anyway. That's the thing I'm kind of concerned about. Because, like, with Blender, it is a very big production-ready software. Like, it's for big companies and big productions. And, like, these people do a lot of pre-planning. They do sketchboard. And even before they hit Blender, they know the exact angle the camera's going to be at and where the characters are going to be at, because they have storyboards and they've already figured this out 10 ways to Sunday. With me, I made that SCP-131 video from start to finish, the most recent short, which was like 8 months ago. All of that was in 24 hours. It was in one day I made that short. Literally from the start of me writing to the end of me publishing was all one day. You could probably tell because the writing is really bad in that. But I'm able to do a lot of stuff on the fly with Source Filmmaker. So anyway, that is my gripe. I've tried changing positions is very challenging, especially when you're first learning how to do it. I'm still learning so much about Blender. Yeah, and it might just be a learning curve thing where when you know what to do, it's actually super easy. I am going to look at that real quick. And all I'm looking for, I'm not even necessarily looking for a tutorial right now because I'm not at that point. I'm looking to just see if it's possible. And if it is, then I'm going to invest my time into, wow, that was loud, into learning how to do it. If not, then, you know, like we can't use Blender, you know what I mean? This video looks promising, and I think is just about, I think this is just about all we need to do. But I want to watch these videos as well. You should know how Riot animates their League of Legends animations. They need to stretch them to make shit look normal. Oh yeah, no, that's another thing. In a lot of animation, it's called squash and stretch. That's a whole animation style. Yeah, like you guys could find, we could actually probably find, what animations look like behind the camera. Let's see. How I cheated to the camera. Yeah, okay, this is a great, this might be a great example, of what animation looks like. Oh, you know what? There's probably, because you guys are brain rot zoomers, Poppy playtime behind the scenes. I think I watched a video about this. No, not Poppy playtime. Excuse me, I'm sorry. What? Digital Circus. Oh, fuck. Shots I animated on Digital Circus, storyboard and final, amazing Digital Circus behind the scenes. This might be it. Let's see here. I want to see if this shows anything that's like... This might be it. No, this is storyboard stuff. I could have sworn there are clips in this video where it shows what the camera sees and then like tilted 90 degrees. Maybe not. These are the walk cycles. Yeah, I saw that. It was really nice. I might have been imagining it, or it was in another video, but this might be it. So this looks like this is the final video here on the top right, and then this is everything else that you don't see, basically. So you see a lot of T-posing stuff. She's probably not even sitting in the chair. Her legs are sticking right through the fucking floor. She disappears completely. Oh, look at that. A great example. The fucking milk is way over there. It's off the table, out of the shot and everything, right? And things just don't look right when you move the camera. Are there usually less than 30 people watching the stream? Are there usually less than... I mean, this is like the second time we've streamed in the last 10 years. Yeah, I mean, we haven't really... This is a very boring Blender stream, right? Kane's animations are always pretty fluid. Yeah. Let's see. You could see it pretty well on Mordekaiser and Akalai. Oh, are those League of Legends characters? See, that's okay. That's a perfect example right there. So half of these objects, like the bowl and the milk, are clipping together. There's a whole process you do of touch up. Like, look at that. The shit's clipping together and everything. With a Blender, I'm hoping if I wanted to change the camera angle, it's not an entire process to change everything. Because in Source Filmmaker, it's really not that bad. Anyway, I think you guys get the point. Let me finish this little research part, and then hopefully we continue with this Blender stuff.
I'm going to show you how to
a lot of squash and stretch. Yeah.
Animation in Blender.
That's the fox lady, right?
This is
Akalai.
6.2. This dance animation was imported from CC for Accurig with the character mesh.
Okay.
But
Thank
there
you.
are some issues in the animation.
Yes.
Going through the body and all that.
Yes.
So we need to fix them, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Kindly like...
I like how he had a brain fart when he rotated and saw the character's ass. I don't know if that was just coincidental, but
but there are some issues in the animation, hands going through the body and all that. So we need to fix them, and I'm going to show you how to do that.
I'm with you, brother.
Kindly like and subscribe to support us. We would love that.
I would love that too. Thank you. Ultra.
This project was
3D.
imported using the CC4 plugin. So first we have to
Ninja
convert
Girl.
to Rigify
She's really
to use the
popular.
bone controls for our
Who's the fox lady
fixing.
in League of Legends? Also, we could speed this up a bit.
But now the animation is gone, so we have to retarget the animation into the Rigify. Let's find the animation first, and then preview it to make sure it's it.
Okay. Jesus. All right. But this is just importing the animation. Okay. Okay, good.
Now let's bake retarget.
Okay. This, I think
Here, keyframes all baked.
I know
We
this.
can't edit this easily like this. There's just a lot going on there, so we have to use nonlinear animation NLA.
Uh-huh.
Click on this small box. Then
Uh-huh.
select combine as the blending mode. This will combine your edits with the already existing animation.
Uh-huh. It's just getting the animation into the character in Blender.
Now we are all set, ready to start editing. Let's
Okay.
jump into pose mode and start.
Okay, pose mode. Good.
While repositioning the bones, it's better to use normal orientation.
Okay. Just orientation for that. Changing the fingers. Just doing some general touch-up. This I don't really care about.
Automatically added in the timeline,
Yeah.
since this dot is activated.
Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. This is what research looks like, chat. Please friend me on Xbox. I don't use Xbox. Okay, my guy. Can we? I've got this video on 2x speed. It's okay. This is just doing some general stuff.
There are main joints you just don't.
Okay.
Another thing to keep in mind is that there are main joints you just don't touch. For example, this thigh joint. Otherwise, you get this result.
Hmm.
As
I
you can
want
see,
to touch that
things are
though.
weird. So this is what you have to keep in mind. Let's go back and now adjust this in another way.
Okay. Can you IK rig the foot and then just move the foot over a little bit?
Now I'm using the shin tweak control to adjust by using G and X to move the knee.
That works too, I guess. Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess that works too. Was that... I don't like this music. I feel like I'm at a sauna. I don't want to be at a sauna. I want to be working in Blender. Okay, it's more no yapping. Wait, that was it? That was a
That's
video?
working much better now. So this is how to make edits on your mocaps. You can keep adjusting this till you're satisfied. Also, you can unhide the character skeleton and trace the movements as you can, just like in the case here.
Okay. 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 Okay, chat. I think this might be my last hope here.
Hello, it's Markham Torch here from Markham 3D, and today we're going to talk about cleaning up
fuck?
the motion capture data, like this pop.
Fine.
Is this
So
Blender?
now let's jump over
Oh,
into Blender
okay.
and have a look at our animation. So at
Okay.
the moment, I've got the camera selected. I'm actually going to select the person.
Take it easy,
I'm just
Goblin.
going to change the time frame. There we go.
Yeah,
And what we need
exactly.
to locate is where he actually
Some
says it.
PlayStation
So if we go
ass.
back into
God,
Vegas,
PlayStation Home
let's
was
have a
great.
look. Roughly, what's the line? I can't afford that. No. I will buy you out. No. I will buy you out.
Okay.
So there we go. This is what we need to edit. So I'm going to press tab to go into edit mode. And this is the only bone that we care about location. Every other bone, we only care about rotation. But the hip bone, which controls the body, which moves it up and down, is based off location as well. So let's go into pose mode. And I believe it's all controlled by a little bone in here. There we go. So this will be our hip bone. If we come down here and have a look, we know that the Z location is the one that changes. So if we kind of scroll out, I'm going to hold control and middle mouse button to kind of control the size of it. Now, I'm not caring about the rotation at the moment. I just want to look at location to start off with. So let's get rid of our 4 rotations and our scales. Now with this character, I believe that is, I'm going Y. Beautiful. Now I can just show you with the Z axis. If I were to select everything, and then I can press the period key on the numpad, up and down.
It's just moving the whole body.
Now I can just show
Okay.
you with the Z axis. if I were to select everything, and then I can press the period key on the numpad. There we go. Now if I go G, Y, we can see it's probably going to move forwards and backwards. So let's go back into our Y. Let's press our period key so we zoom in. And we can see that this here is probably our problem. Now what I can do is I can actually just select the one keyframe that we've identified as our issue. We could even come down onto the action editor down the bottom. And let's come all the way in. I'm going to select that one there. I want to expand the selection a little bit. So
smooth it out.
Numpad plus, and that's expanding our selection. We can see it down here as well. Now I might expand it a little bit more. I'm going to press Control Numpad probably 2 more times. There we go. So these are the frames I want deleted. But the problem is especially with importing motion capture data, is that the graph comes in linear. So it'll go from point A to point B directly, regardless of how many empty keyframes are in between. But what we want is we want that nice curve. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press Control Numpad plus 1 more time. So we've just increased our selection a little bit more. I'm going to press T to bring up the interpolation. I'm going to select the Bezier. And from here, I'm going to press Control Numpad minus, because I want to deselect that last selection. From here, I'm going to press Delete keyframes. There we go. And now what we're hopefully going to see is him moving nicely. So let's get out of edit mode. So put our cursor back up into the nonlinear animation, press Tab. And hopefully as we scrub through this, we won't see him gyrating up. He still does a little bit, but it's nowhere near as harsh. So let's see if we can find this problem. So maybe we'll have a look about here. Let's press Tab back up here. And what do we see? We see this spike here. So this could be a problem as well. Now with this one,
I don't think there's a solution. NG, I don't know how many times you need to ask, but I'm gonna say the same thing. I don't use Xbox. Oh, this is Discord. Sorry. Like I said earlier, I'll accept a friend request later. Shit, chat. I don't think Blender has what we need, dude. Man, I'm really concerned. See, with Source Filmmaker, there's a million tutorials on what I'm looking for. And the fact that there's nothing for Blender, without it being like, you got to go to the keyframes and then touch up, delete this keyframe or that keyframe. Fuck, dude. What else could I look for? I think the best thing I could do is, between now and next stream, just load some stuff into Blender, some mocap data, and then just see if I could touch that up. I might be able to just do that right now, actually. Let me see if I've got some raw mocap data. It would actually be on this computer, because this is where I record the data. Let's see. Let's go to Luxor. Let's go to mocap files. We go here. Oh no, that's not right. Wait, what? Oh? There we go. I'll just go here. I think. Oh. There we go. Animation assets. The hell is that? Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. This is a .fbx, .dmx, .anim, .bvh. Let me see if I could just import this, chat. We might just be able to mess with this right now. Who's DMing me? Who dares ping me right now? Oh, no. There we go. Import .bvh and .fbx. So there's two things we could do. Okay, let's see. I should have a bookmark for this. Animation assets. Can I bookmark this? No, not make a new goddamn folder. Delete. Okay. Can I? That's Clearly not what I wanted. Not even close to what I wanted. But okay. Alright, that's fine. We'll mess with this later. .bvh. Import? Hello? Import? Hello? Okay, my thing broke, chat. Let's try this again. Dude just like me for real. So true. Motion capture data. Go over here. Go to Google Drive. Go to my drive. What the hell just happened? Oh my god. My drive. Animation assets. Go to the most recent one. 131 explained part 2. BVH. And then scale is 1. Scale FPS. Loop. Date scene FPS. Import BVH. It's just 32 megs. Let's see how long this takes. This might take a while. This might be like 5 minutes of mocap or like 10 minutes. I want more friends. I don't. Oh wait, where's my guy here? Oh, is he beneath the cube? Where's my... Oh, there he is. Okay. I remember this, chat. 90. 90. 90. 90. It should have been negative 90. I messed up. It should be, I think it's RY minus 90. RZ 90? No. RX 90. Negative. Yes. Yes. Yes, chat. Yes. Okay. So we got mocap data. This, chat. This is a T-pose. Yes. Chat. This is mocap data, baby. This is mocap. This, what you're looking at right here, chat. This is fucking beautiful is what it is. This right here. This is art, okay? So this is the mocap data. It is running at a brisk... What? Like 0 FPS? What is happening? Do I need to, That's fine, that's fine. The FPS will change. Actually, no. I want to figure out how to change that right now. I think there is a setting here somewhere. Frame rate 24. Let's change it to 60, baby. Yes! Yes, that's easy. Yes, baby. Yes! Ooh, I'm so excited. Okay. All right. Okay. So the mocap data here. I've learned from tutorials if I press N, there should be a way to do something called an IK rig. Maybe we're too advanced for that right now. That's fine. Okay, so we got mocap data. And, oh, I need to go to pose mode, right? Okay, yeah. Okay. Auto IK. That's exactly what I wanted, chat. That's exactly what I fucking wanted. And then I could click on like that, right? And then I could go to like that. Okay, I don't want to remove the hand. Whoops. I don't want this either. I want to do that. Whoops. Okay, again, don't want to dismember anybody. Let me just check something. Okay, never mind. Okay, so first of all, okay, whatever this is, that's the pelvis. That is basically my root transform. So I could move that and it moves the entire animation. Right? Or does it just move the animation just for that frame? Oh, wait. I gotta do that and then enter, right? Never mind. Okay. Let's see here. Summary humanoid. Okay, yeah, that's that. Is there a thing for that's just pelvis, but like, can I get the whole thingamajig here? Animation, humanoid, spine, thigh. Okay, so it's set up like that. Okay. Take it easy, Bone. Have a good night. Okay, so you see each frame has its own key. God, I really want to be able to oops. Can I just yeah. I'm gonna click on like that and be able to do that, right? Okay, good. But I want to have an IK rig. Is that too much to ask for? Orientation, that's that. Drag. Affects only location. Whoops. Okay, see, that's not that should not happen. Let's see. Okay, you know what? For starters here, you can see this is the monkey butt I was telling you about. This here should be more like that. And then you guys can't really see it because the head doesn't exist. This is just the skeleton. There's no model to really show properly, but like you'd want to go down a little bit like that. But that didn't save the data. That's right. I need to do something like that and press enter, right? To save the data. Okay. See, in Source Filmmaker, all I have to do just go like that. Nope, not like that. I want that. Maybe I need to do this. It just affects that one frame, which is super annoying. That is super annoying. What would you do here? The X, let's see, the rotation. Which rotation is that? Is that the Y rotation? I want to change the rotation for the whole animation. My stomach hungers. Oh, that's awesome, Mind. Don't worry, I also suck ass at Blender. This is the only thing I want to be able to do, though, is I have this. I want to correct it for the entire thing. I think there's something people were talking about called the dope sheet. Is that this? Actually, I'm curious about something. Okay, never mind. Looks like it's the same thing. Okay. This selects all animation. Let me actually double check. I just want to make sure I've got... Okay, that doesn't help me. How do I do this? Also, the IK rig isn't even set up. Not even auto IK. Not really helping me out here, but that's fine. We'll bridge that cross when we get to it. I want to rotate all the keyframes at the same time, basically. You're goddamn right, NG. let's see. Is it? Oh, that's the Y. Okay. Is it X? It's X. Okay. And I don't just want it for that frame. I want it for all frames. Bendy bones. I don't know what that is, but that's scary. Learning 3D model objects and characters. So if you need any assets, just let me know. That'd be awesome, man. I might hit you up. Right now, though, I'm just trying to figure out. See, the thing is, what people were suggesting is I just delete all these rotation keys, basically. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to delete all of them. Okay. Oh, I'm moving stuff around. Whoops. I don't want to do that. Shit, bro. Non-linear animations, timeline, basically the same thing. Graph editor. Let's look at just the rotation here. X rotation. Okay, that's the X rotation there. If I select all of this, move it up. Dude, it's just for that one. Fuck. Oh, but I think it's G. Okay. Okay. Hold up, chat. See, that changes it. That progresses it through time, which we don't want. We just want it to move up. So G, Y. Okay. Okay. And then the whole animation. It's doable. It's doable. It's doable. GY. Whoops. GY. No. Was it RY? Okay. Oh, no. But I want this. Oh, yeah, it's GY on this. Select all this. GY. It's doable, chat. It's actually doable. One thing I want to do is doable. Let's see. Let me think here. While we're at it. So I'm selecting everything. I think it's Alt-H to show everything again. Okay, yeah, Alt-H. While we're at it, there is something where you're able to add modifiers? Yes. Let's do this. Noise. Stepped interpolation. That's what I want to do. Let's see. Stepped interpolation every 3 frames. So it should make things jittery. Let's see. Hold on. Let's do every 15 frames. Wait, that's only selecting one thing. Okay, wait, I want to select, maybe I go to timeline. I select humanoid. I can't find it. Oh, maybe it's N? Yes, okay. And then... no, that's that. let's see. Okay, let's go back to graph editor. Oh wait, no, it was it drivers? Is it drivers? What is this?
That just as you don't know how you manage
Graph editor.
how you manage to grow and shape this body of yours.
Okay, I've got everything selected here. Whoops.
That doesn't mean to say that
I've got everything selected. I want to add.
You don't know
Where'd that menu go, chat?
how the universe.
That's too many orange strings. This is mocap data, baby. 60 frames a second for every single limb. I have to make a Discord account, but I'll definitely let you know if you want my assets. Absolutely, dude. Yo, what's up, Bren? Any ideas on how I can get popular on YouTube? This is a joke. There's no fixing my lame ass. Yeah, there's no joke, Sarman. Or there's no hope. Okay. Dope sheet. Fuck, where was that, chat? It was just here. I saw something that was a control tab. Okay, that switches that. There's something for timeline. Graph editor. Where was I able to see the thingamajig? Non-linear animation. No, it's clearly not it. I guess we go. Okay, so maybe we just ignore all that. Okay. Okay, I wanted to do something fun, but now I can't find out how to do it, so fuck it. We're in the dope sheet. And we want to do, we're at graph editor. Okay, so we were at there. So, okay. I move this. Yeah, it does all that. That's funky. Okay, so if I just want to change the rotation for something, I drill down and I do, let's say, just that. I select just that. It's unfortunately a whole song and dance to change one bone a bit. And then I go like that if I want to change just a section of it, right? Hold up. Oh, that's right. I can't do that. It's gotta be, so I have that selected and it's gotta be in here. I move it up basically. And then can I smooth that out a bit? Oh, you know what? Let's do it way more. Yeah, there we go. Make it more exaggerated. So boom, like that. And then with these, is there an ability to smooth this? Maybe. Right click maybe. Handle type, interpolation mode. Easing type. Okay, so maybe there's a way to smooth that out a bit. Okay. Okay, so I guess the next step is to see how I could get IK rigs working here and then adjust limbs. If I do something like, was that the foot? Is that the foot there? Okay, so it's weird is that IK is there, but it's not enabled, or I don't know how to like fully enable it. That's fine. Maybe that's just a thing I'll figure out another day. Okay. Okay.
I have designed this speaker to amplify my thoughts so people will quit asking me for sandwiches. That should work, right? I don't know what you're talking about, Space Ghost. Go ahead, my show was...
Okay, chat. Your voice makes me feel something I shouldn't. Thanks, I appreciate that. Let's see. I'm still not 100%. I'm not 100% chat. You know what I mean? It's super annoying that I can't just very quickly click on a bone, press rotate, or, you know, just grab this and do this. In Source Filmmaker I can, but it just affects just that one frame, which is so stupid. Oh, here's this again. Where are we at? We are at Graph Editor, and we have this little thing, the add modifier. Okay, I want to add noise. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is what I really like. You get really cool modifiers for animations. Look, now I'm like... I like that. You could also do, let's see. There is stepped interpolation, which, like, you could do, like, stop motion stuff. So you see, like... Here, maybe we could do, just do the whole humanoid. Oh, see, that disappears. Oh, you know what? We do this. We could do like one every, let's do like 6 frames. Then we copy that. Then we take it to this. Right, the whole thing. And then okay, I don't know where that menu went. When you click on that, you get the modifier thing. How do I copy that to other bones? Do I just select other bones like that? No, then they disappear. Okay, well, alright, well, I guess I don't care that much. I guess I'll figure that out. That's something to figure out. So then if I want to move the entire animation, I go here and I go like, let's say I select these 3 and then I do G. No, I have to do G. Okay, so I disable these 3. And I do G and I do G like that. Nope, that doesn't work. There we go. And I do G, hold on. Let's do this. I don't know why that does that. If I want to move the animation, how do I do that? That's what I want to know. And that's what no one seems to be able to answer me on. Also, is there a hotkey for this? G. Well, that just does that. Oh, man. Okay. And then that just moves it just one fucking frame, bro. But I have all the frames selected. Okay, so let's say we got this here. Y location. I just want to change just the Y location here. That does something weird. I bet if I did this... Oh. There's got to be something unbelievably obvious that I'm missing. Are you tired of using SFM? Is that why you're learning Blender? Yeah, basically, Brian. I've reached my limit with SFM. But it might just be that SFM's the only solution. Why not just parent the empty to the skeleton to an empty and then animate the empty? I suppose I could. I feel like that's just, it's such a workaround. And I feel like, is there no... You know, let's just try that. So how would I do that, Explosive? Assume that I know literally nothing about Blender, because I know literally nothing about Blender. And I, like a monkey, have stumbled into what you've seen so far. How do I create an empty? Is that the, was that A? No, that's all. S? Was it W? E? Q? It's Q, isn't it? It's Q. No, it's not Q. F, R, G. No. I give up. I will learn Blender to help you if you want. It's okay, Haziel. Isn't it a bit late? It is. It's 9 o'clock. See, like in Source Filmmaker, everything comes, every model, every skeleton, everything comes with what's called a root transform. And everything stems from that. But I guess Blender doesn't. And you have to create your own root transform for everything. Like if I take this, I guess you go into object mode and you could do that. I guess you edit it in object mode. So you could do like that. Is that just for the frame? No, that's for everything. Okay. And then maybe like... So I guess you could do it like that. Right, I guess? Yeah, you could do that too. Okay. It seems so unintuitive. Maybe it's just that Source Filmmaker's like... I guess it's because Blender isn't an animation software. It's a modeling software. And it's got animation attached onto it. Much like Unreal Engine is a game engine with animation and cinematic stuff added onto it. And so there's a lot of animation things that Source Filmmaker has because it is a animation thing first that I'm just sort of taking for granted. Man. Maybe there's a plugin that just makes everything easy. What I miss? About 3 hours of consternation and Wyatt being upset. I'm sort of interested in doing animations. Why could you teach me how to use SFM? YouTube can. YouTube and just a lot of trial and error. Question marks. Basically, I'm just learning how to get Blender to do what I want it to do, without taking up a lot of time. Is this like the center of the map? Whoa. Everything's gone. I killed it all. Where'd it go? It's over here now. There we go. I'm just moving that back there. Animation add-ons you will need. Alright, Hassan. Let's see what you got.
add-ons for animation that you can use as an artist to save time.
See, this is sick as
take your
fuck.
work to the next level.
iPhone X animation in Blender. That's pretty cool.
Complex facial expressions for any 3D character, which is awesome.
It's Asmongold.
Automated and non-destructive workflow gives you the ability to go back and forth through the pipeline without losing any of your changes.
Okay. Animation layers.
We're going to talk about a very useful add-on for Blender animators out there. If you use Blender for animation, you most likely have heard of this add-on, and you are probably using it. But on the chance that you are not, we're going to revisit it and talk about it. Animation layers is an add-on that simplifies the animation work with the NLA editor into a standard animation layers workflow. If you are coming from the old DCC apps such as Maya, 3ds Max, and so on, you will notice that Blender lacks this feature. Animation layers gives you a whole lot of control over.
See, that's what I want to do, chat. This here, the ability to adjust something.
From the old DCC apps such as Maya, 3ds Max, and so on, you will notice that Blender lacks this.
See, like he's rotating the whole thing here, and then throughout the whole animation.
Feature.
It's like that. It's not just for one frame.
You a whole lot of control over this.
So and then there's this influence. So there is a plugin for it.
Structure of your animation. You can easily layer animations on top of each other, in addition to the ability to merge, bake, duplicate, and so many other things. You can select
This might
and edit each layer
be what I
without the
need
to go through the whole process of going into the NLA's tweak mode. Other features that the add-on offers are the ability to bake upwards, in contrast with the default Blender bake or merge down.
Yes,
and you can merge
okay,
of course, layers into new
course.
adaptive layers.
Yes.
Furthermore, there is Smart Bake, which is able to estimate the new Bezier handles of the new baked curves. The add-on also allows for a user library overrides, viewing and editing of multiple layers, extracting selected bones to a new layer, applying cyclic F-curves, and so much more.
Of course. Bad Elvis.
We also have Bones Dynamic Pro, which is a Blender add-on that lets you improve your animations by adding physics and bone dynamics very easily. If you want to experience how fast it is to add such behaviors to your character animations or any kind of object animation that needs physics, you can grab the free version to try it for yourself. Now, after we talked about Bone Dynamics Pro and how it can help you to quickly add physics to your models in a simple process, now we're gonna talk about Simplicate, which is a new physics-related add-on from the same developer that can be used
that's cool.
along with Bone Dynamics.
See, this is awesome. This is the Blender has so many insanely cool things that I want to be able to do. Like this, like a character sits down on a couch and it doesn't just look like a video game model where like there's deformation in the couch. That is so cool. Really nice cloth physics, things like that. There's so many cool things I want to get excited for with Blender.
As we briefly demonstrated before. In short, Simplicate
that's
helps
so
you generate
awesome.
collision boxes and physics-ready cages from mesh, bones, or vertex groups. Combining Simplicate...
That is actually amazing. That is so amazing. Could you imagine me punching SCP's chat in animation and it just like, it goes like, blah, 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 blah. Oh my God.
Bone dynamics can be a great idea to
oh my God.
looking physics.
It's so good, bro. Oh my God. SCP-999, we could do that now. You guys want to know why I don't have SCP-999 in a short yet? It's because I can't animate that in Source Filmmaker. This, though, I mean, come on, bro.
For example, in this quick looping animation, I used Bone Dynamics for the general shape of the punching bag and gave its armature that heavyweight looking chain. Then used Simplicate to generate a remesh soft body.
See, that's awesome.
To simulate the interaction
that's a little
between the
gelatiny,
character and
but
the
that's
surface of
awesome,
the
bro.
bag.
Why? Can you turn it up? It's a boring stream. You're not allowed to, okay? That's why I love Blender so much. I know there's the wide array of stuff is so great with Blender, but it's useless to me if it takes too long for me to do character movement, right? It seems like there's so many fast and amazing ways to animate all of these other things, but like the one thing I'm going to do 99% of the time, which is moving around like a stupid fucking monkey, it seems like that's really hard to do. And that's what blows my mind. I feel like it's super easy and I'm just missing something. I don't know. but hopefully,
Now, talking about something
whatever.
different, we have this bundle that contains 5 Blender add-ons for better user experience when it comes to animating using Blender's graph editor. It includes GraphKit, an add-on that comes with a graph editor panel of 6 essential tools to speed up animating in Blender by allowing you to edit multiple F-cores simultaneously. In addition to 4 other add-ons that also drastically simplify the animation workflow by making Blender's graph editor tools more accessible and much more easier, such as the ability to keyframe simultaneously all the selected objects to better edit multiple keyframes at once with even more options, and to copy and paste timing and ease of any keyframes, or the ability to delete unwanted static channels with only a few clicks. Next, we have Horde, which is a Blender add-on that helps you add crowd systems to the scene automatically, and you can do that simply and rapidly in order to enhance the details in your scene and produce cool looking renders and animations. It is difficult to achieve this kind of result in Blender because you have to either manually add people at one time, place them randomly, texture them, etc., or you can create it with geometry nodes.
That's awesome.
That requires a large
That's
and complex
awesome.
node system and a ton of assets before you can even begin. However, with Horde, adding a crowd is sped up and simplified because it only takes a few clicks to create a customizable crowd system. The best aspect about it is how many assets it includes and how straightforward the user interface menu is. And with the use of geometry nodes and void particle systems, it gives you the ability to add various controllable human crowds that includes animated 3D characters, and most importantly, it is also very quick and easy to use.
That's awesome. Oh my god. Text effects.
Also, if you want to animate text in Blender, we have text effects, which allows you to build complex font animation without math or keyframes. Actually,
that's
this
cool.
Is simple both in concept and its use. All you need to do.
I'm going to make models, environments, characters, animations. Yeah, I know, Nightmare. There's so much to do with Blender. It really is awesome. And one thing that I really like about Blender too is when I inevitably expand with what I want to do with my projects, there are so many people that use Blender that I could hire. I want to be able to make animations with SCPs that don't exist in Source Filmmaker. I want to be able to hire someone that I could just say, hey, here's a few $100, make a model for SCP-610, the flesh that hates, or 10 models, here's $1,000, right? Or make a few models for me for mobile task force or for scientists or whatever, or make a whole environment for the Foundation Lab, a whole kit bash set. Not just environment artists, but maybe animators for non-human things. Like the ecosystem of people in Blender is so great also compared to Source Filmmaker. Every Source Filmmaker, everyone that knows how to make Source Filmmaker is already their own Source Filmmaker content creator. So there aren't really a pool of people that I could hire, I'd love to create an SCP model for you, bro. Yeah, it'd be freaking awesome.
Get the animation done. It also supports changing fonts, fading transparency, random color, and much more.
That's cool.
There are different types of animations that you can apply, like converting selected text or paragraph with multiple lines to an animation.
The best I could do is a house full of holes.
Such as rotation and scaling. Also,
oh my god.
Transformations such as the wiggle effect.
Okay, these are cool. Yeah, I get it. Cool.
We have Animax.
Okay, this looks cool as fuck.
Animation system for Blender. It is useful
That's
for
cool as
animating
hell.
Objects, and it allows you to create complex animations that are hard to achieve using Blender's built-in animation tools.
That looks cool as hell.
A lot of things using geometry nodes, since it is really powerful. In Animax, you will find tools for splitting and shattering a mesh object into pieces, such as the new fracturing tool named mesh slicing. You can also convert the procedural animation to keyframes. Since the
that
animation
thing
is
just got
procedural,
Thanos
but
snapped.
It's possible to bake into keyframes a lot of parameters for complex animations. Using this add-on, you can create some interesting animation effects, such as making objects dissolve, explode, or transition from one object to another, which I think is great for certain kinds of animation
that's
work.
sick as fuck.
Probably the first application for Animax that comes to mind is motion graphics. If you are a motion graphics artist, then Animax will help you to a certain extent, because it is a nice addition since it can do these types of effects fast.
God damn. Absolutely
more
nightmares.
realistic animations, we have
X-muscle
System, which is an
systems.
add-on designed for rapid muscular system, tissue, and other organic object creation. In addition to other physical
Interesting.
simulations, its
Ew.
main purpose is
Ew,
to
that's
visualize the
awesome.
skin surface deformation, according to body preservation of the body type muscles,
Grody.
fat, and even skeletal bones. The add-on comes with a full anatomy bundle, fully fleshed models, human male and females,
Damn.
as well as a horse, cat, dog, and carnivore dinosaur skeleton.
Yo,
With the
that's
X-muscle
sick as
system,
fuck.
You are free to focus on the artwork and use your time effectively to create even more realistic,
Damn.
complex shapes and animations of characters and creatures.
Damn. Ghost
Next, we
tool.
have Ghost Tool, which
That's
is an add-on
interesting.
for creating ghosts or onion skins in the viewport to help animators
Hmm.
do their job faster and easier.
That's
This
pretty cool.
technique is actually
All right,
used
last
in
one,
creating-
expose picker.
Alright, now we're gonna talk about Expose Picker, which is a tool designed for riggers and animators. It is
Whoa.
a way to select and control characters inside
Scared
Blender.
me for a second.
Using Expose Picker, it is possible to create layouts and control characters easily.
Okay, someone that knows how to use rigs should not be called that. Maybe rig expert or rig professional. Not that word though.
Easier and faster. The purpose of this add-on is to create a system of picking layouts and interfaces for selection and controlling characters and 3D objects with efficiency, which is really important to gain time and work more productively. Expose Picker was designed as a multi-platform program, equipped with a simplified Python script editor and easy to implement house server. This gives you the possibility in the future to use it in 3D software such as Maya, Unreal Engine, or Unity using expressions. If you are
Yes,
interested
of
in one of
course.
these add-ons, you will find
Okay. Thank you, my man. Thank you, Hassan. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I really do. You've been amazing so far, dude. Those are some really good tools. There was that one that looked really good. All right, chat. I think I need to figure out how to do rigs, which I could figure out. And then I'm pretty sure. Oh, whoops. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. How do we do this again? Shit. How do we, oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. How do I delete these? Shit. There we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. And then, fuck. Shit. Fuck. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Shit. There we go. Fuck. There we go. Okay. Okay. Where was I? I'm pretty sure we could do. We can do everything we want to do. I don't know how simple it's going to be. It is doable. It's a problem, chat. It's a problem because shit. I mean, Blender just, there's so many awesome things you could do. But when it comes to mocap solutions, it feels so limited. Mocap solutions for Blender. Free AI mocap. Is this the best AI mocap? You do mocap in Blender. We'll have 3D animation retargeting. This might help retarget animation. I think this is going to be mainly for just applying animations from one character to another. But let's see.
I've been trying to add a motion capture to a rigged animation character for a while now, and I just wasn't sure how. But I'm persistent, and I finally figured it out. And sharing is caring, so here we go.
Sorry, wait, what did you say?
Animation character for a while now. I've been trying to add a motion capture to a rigged animation character for a while now, and I just wasn't sure how. But I'm
Okay.
persistent, and I finally figured it out. And sharing is caring, so here we go.
Thank you. Sharing is caring, chat.
This video is sponsored by Rococo, and with that, they're offering 10%
Take it
off
easy, and you
for
have a good night, man.
That is you guys. If you
It's
use the
been a
code on screen
pleasure.
Right now, you get about $250 off of their smart suits. Now, I know a couple of you guys have been asking for this, asking for these codes. I've been waiting for them, so this is for you. But enough about Rococo. We'll talk about it a little bit later. For now, let's hop into it. To add mocap to your animation rig, you first need mocap. So for this, we're going to be using Rococo Studio.
Yep.
We're going to go ahead and go to their motion.
Yep.
Purchase the
Yep.
video. We're going
Yep.
to add it to the cart.
Yep.
So
Yep.
export. Make sure it's on FBX.
FBX,
we don't want face, we
okay.
want face animation. You don't need body mesh. We just on.
Okay, so
human.
import it
Press
as FBX.
And here's the FBX file we exported.
Okay.
And as you guys can see, it looks a little weird because all the joints are pointing upwards, and that's not really what we want. So I'm gonna go ahead and undo this. We're gonna go to File again, import FBX. This time in armature, I'm going to make sure that
Automatic bone orientation. Yeah, I know about that.
So now I'm going to re-import this,
Mm-hmm.
and there we go. All the joints are in place where they're supposed to be. I'm gonna go ahead and move this bad boy over, just so we make room.
How to clean up mocap data. The cleanup. Okay.
Hello, it's
We saw this one already. Yeah, thank you.
This is just step 1. So for step 2, we need an animation rig. We need a character that's rigged to be animated. And for this, we're going to be using Max. Max is one of the characters currently being rigged for our upcoming Blender animation course to animate. Poor guy still doesn't have a facial rig, but since we don't have facial animation, it works great for this case.
Okey
Alright,
doke.
so let's go ahead and go into pose mode. Let's make sure everything's working correctly.
So we're in
Right.
pose mode. Okay.
So key thing here.
So wait.
Make sure everything's working correctly for this case. All right, so let's go ahead and go into pose mode. Let's make sure everything's working. It works great for this.
Was
case.
that me or
All right,
him?
so let's go ahead and go into pose mode. Let's make sure everything's working correctly. Right.
It's not even 2 times. I think
so
it's
key
one.
thing
Yeah, it's
here is that
1.5.
We want the character's arms to be in FK because our animation is in FK.
How's it going, dude?
The mocap that we
How's it
got.
going, Wyatt?
And same with the feet. So right now the feet on Max are in IK. We don't want that. So let's go ahead and
Okay.
switch this. I'm going to go to Max's UI, make sure that the bar is.
Ooh. You know what, chat? I think let's just, you know what we're doing? Our skill level right now is counting. Okay, we're counting. We're counters right now. What we're trying to do is calculus. I say, let's just stick with counting. Let's do what we were here to do in the first place. Get through the documentation. Maybe we do the, let's see. What was this? The animation section. Okay. And then we work our way up to calculus. Because I feel like this might be almost everything we really want right now to make a decision on what to do. So let's just do that. Let's just learn how to do things, okay? Animation, introduction. Animation is making an object move or change shape over time. Objects can be animated in many ways, moving as a whole object, changing their position, orientation, or size in time, deforming them, animating their vertices or control points, then inherited animation, causing the object to move based on the movement of another object, e.g. a parent, hook, armature, etc. What is an armature in Blender? I just want to settle this. It is a type armature. It is a type of object used for rigging. A rig is the controls and strings that move a marionette puppet. Armature object borrows many ideas from real-world skeletons. Okay, so it's just any object used for rigging. Okay. In this chapter, we will cover the first 2, but the basics given are actually vital for understanding the following chapters well. Animation is typically achieved with the use of keyframes. Yes, that's what I don't like. Motion tracking. Now, yeah, motion tracking. When it talks about motion tracking here, it is talking about you have a video and you import it and you track the motion so you could add stuff into the video, basically. not motion capture that we do. State colors. Okay. Properties have different colors and menu items on different states. Not animated, keyframed on the current frame, keyframed on a different frame, changed from the keyframed value, controlled by a driver. Okay, what is a driver? Blender 4.0 driver. Introduction. Drivers are a way to control values of properties by means of a function or the mathematical expression. We are in the animation rigging section. Good, perfect. Effectively, drivers consist of a driver configuration that specifies 0, 1, or more input values using other properties or object transformation channels and combines them using a predefined mathematical function or custom Python expression. An animation F-curve that maps the output of the driver configuration to the final value to apply to the driver property. As an example, the rotation of object 1 can be controlled by the scale of object 2. It is then said that the scale of object 2 drives the rotation of object 1. Okay. Not only can drivers directly set the value of a property to the value of a different one, they can also combine multiple values using a fixed function or a Python expression and further modulate it with a manually defined curve and or modifier stack. Okay. So drivers let you change, what would you say? Lets you change values of an object when something else changes, when it drives it to change something else. Okay, that's good. That's easy. Drivers are extremely powerful tool for building rigs and are typically used to drive bone transforms and the influence of shape keys, action constraints, and modifiers, often using custom properties as inputs. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I think that makes sense, right? Right, chat? Does this make sense? How long do you think the stream will be? Probably no more than another like 25 minutes or so. I'm gonna wrap up at about 10. I got some sushi in the fridge, some California rolls. I want to vibe and de-brain and then pass the fuck out. Let's see, but I want to just learn a bit of this. We'll see how long it goes for. The main area of the driver's editor shows an F-curve. What is an F-curve? Okay. We're in the graph editor, F-curve introduction. After animating some property in Blender using keyframes, you could edit their corresponding curves when something's animated. Oh, okay. Okay. So you could change the slope of something. Bezier curves and everything. Okay. Good. We'll keep it simple for that. X-axis maps to the output value of the driver. Y-axis shows the value applied to the target property. Okay, good. That's easy. That's a function. X and Y. We know this. We understand this. So, when X changes, Y changes. In the example image, the driver value is 2.0. The property value will be 0.5. Okay. Okay, good. Good. Let's go back to this. Controlled by a driver. So purple, this right here, means that this value is changed by some other object, and it is basically a child almost of that object. It is a function of that object. Is there a way to stop the scaling messing up on one object's axis but not the other? This is not a scaling issue. Apply scale doesn't work and I don't have a solution. Huh? Is there a way to stop the scaling messing up on one object axis but not the other? I have no idea, Error. I have no idea. We literally have no idea how to use Blender. You're asking questions to... What you're doing is asking, let's see, what's a good analogy here? You're asking Chef Gordon Ramsay questions to somebody that has seen food for the first time. I think that makes sense. I love sushi. I love sushi too, bro. I love California rolls. I got some soy sauce as well. Oh, it's gonna be delicious, bro. All right, where'd my popcorn go? Chad, I've hardly even touched this dude. Oh my god. Rigging is a general term used for adding controls to objects, typically for the purpose of animation. Rigging? Oh my god, it's so good. This is my second bag of popcorn I made today. The first bag I accidentally burnt. This is so good. Rigging often involves using one or more of the following features. Armatures. This allows mesh objects to have flexible joints and is often used for skeletal animation. I think that's what we're looking at here. I think these are armatures, chat. I hope so. Constraints. To control the kinds of motion that makes sense and adds functionality to the rig. So you can't like you can't like make an arm 360 degrees through a body, right? You'd add a constraint. Object modifiers. Mesh deformation can be quite involved. There are multiple modifiers that help control this. So like when something flexes, we saw in that plugin, you would do an object modifier to like make the bicep curl or to make the shirt fold or something, so that it doesn't look too video gamey when you move something around. Like in general, source filmmaker assets, since they're just source 1 assets, they don't have object modifiers. So when you move an arm, you could see like the texture stretch if you move it too far, because it like gets all fucked up. And if you move it in like that, it creases, because it's basically like every model is just like a piece of paper you're folding. Okay. Shape keys to support different target shapes, such as facial expressions, to be controlled. Shape keys. Okay, I don't really 100% get that. Introduction. Example of a mesh with different shape keys applied. Used to deform objects into new shapes for animation. In other terminology, shape keys may be called morph targets or blend shapes. Most popular use case for special. Oh, I get it. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so, the most popular use cases for these, for shape keys are in a character facial animation and in tweaking and refining a skeletal rig. They're particularly useful for modeling organic soft parts and muscles, where there is a need for more control over the resulting shape than what can be achieved with combination of rotation and scale. Okay, that makes sense. So when something moves, it morphs it, basically. Changes the shape. For a YouTuber that has 680,000 subs, is a quite small stream, I know. There's many reasons for that. One, channel's been dead for a long time. If you watch the shorts, it's been like 2 months since I made a short. If you're a Giga Chad and you're here for the long form content, it's been about a year since I've made an actual video, maybe even more. But that will be changing in the next few days. And I've just kind of been fucking dead. And then I think that's about it. We said analogy. I also thought of Gordon Ramsay. I tried learning Blender, but nothing worked in my way, and many things just broke for me, and nobody could find an explanation. Maybe you were just using a different version of Blender. Rigging, and drivers. So your rigs can control many different values at once, as well as making some properties automatically update based on changes elsewhere. Rigging can be as advanced as your project requires. Rigs are effectively defining own user interface. Wait, what? Rigging can be as advanced as your project requires. Rigs are effectively defining own user interface for the animator to use without having to to be concerned with the underlying mechanisms. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Example, an armature is often used with a modifier to deform a mesh for character animation. Camera rig can be used instead of animating the camera object directly to simulate real-world camera rigs with a boom arm mounted on a rotating pedestal, for example, such as a camera jitter. Effects such as camera jitter could be added to. Okay, yeah. The content of this chapter is simply a reference to how rigging is accomplished in Blender. It should be paired with additional resources such as Nathan Vegdahl's excellent introduction to the fundamental concepts of character rigging. Shit. Okay. Fuck. That's exciting. 11 years ago? This was on DVD? Blender 2.6? I swear to God, bro, they have not updated these documents, this documentation, for like at least a decade. In other parts of this as well. I bet you. That is crazy. Fuck.
Welcome to the Humane Rigging DVD.
Oh my
name
God,
is Nathan
DVD.
Vegdahl, and on this DVD,
You
I'm
kids
going
don't
to
even know what a
pretend to know something
DVD
about
is.
rigging. So let's get started, shall we?
Oh my God.
The first thing I want to do is just look at rigging from a bird's eye view.
Uh-huh.
Broadly speaking, when we build a rig, we're actually building a tool for someone to use. And because of that, usability is one of our primary concerns as riggers.
Okay.
It's
Rigging experts. Okay, we don't use that word here. Oh, fuck me, dude. Oh my God. Dude. I just want to make SCP-096 dab. That's really all I want, man. Full character keying set. King set panel. Adding properties to a keying set. Set active keying set. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Keying sets. Keying sets are a collection of animated properties that are used to animate and keyframe multiple properties at the same time. For example, pressing K in the 3D viewport will bring up the available keying sets. Blender will then add keyframes for whichever keying set is chosen. There's some built-in keying sets and also custom keying sets called absolute keying sets. Uh-huh. It's in the 3D viewport, press K. Okay. Ah. Okay. Let's test that out. Press K. Insert keyframe menu. Is that what I was looking at? No. Maybe I need to be in a different mode. Pose mode. K. Insert keyframe menu. Chad, I don't think Blender's documentation has been updated for 4.1. It's asking me to look at 10-year-old videos. These hotkeys don't work. Oh. 3D viewport. I suppose in keying sets. Maybe it's different looking. Maybe it just looks different. Called absolute keying sets. I was used to add, manage absolute keying sets. I know what a DVD is. I saw the OG Godzilla on it. What program did you use before this for videos? Source Filmmaker. Whoops. Let's see. There's a new tutorial on it. It's really well animated and modern. I forgot the name of it though. Oh, really? From the same dude. My dad has VHS tapes of the Star Wars original trilogy, and I basically inherited it. That's awesome. Could you pick a number between 1 and 54? 31. I used to tell what game to play on Steam. 31. Everyone is Call of Duty Cold War. Very nice. I'm scared, chat. I'm scared we can't do what we want to do. We can't do it easily. Fuck. Oh my god. When animating objects and properties in Blender, actions record and contain the data. Everything else in Blender. So when you animate an object by changing its location with keyframes, the animation is saved to the action. Each property has a channel which it is recorded to. For example, cube.location.x. Record to X channel X location. The X location, Y location properties can be shared across multiple objects if all objects have X location and Y location properties beneath them. Okay. Working with actions. Actions. Record and contain data. Groups. All groups of channels. Channels. Record properties. F-curves. F-curves are used to interpolate the difference between the keyframes. Keyframes are used to show a very property balance at a point in time. Working with actions. When you first animate an object by adding keyframes, Blender creates an action to record the data. Actions can be managed with the action data block menu in the dope sheet action editor header or the sidebar region of the NLA editor. What is the NLA editor? Panels available for actions have not been pushed down. I give up. I give up a little bit, chat. I don't care. I don't care what that even means. Working with actions. Properties. Fuck. I don't know why I keep doing this. I just keep I'm hoping I could find something that solves my issues, chat. I don't think motion paths. I mean, it's good that it has motion paths. That's fun. What's my issue, brother? What is in my issue? Right now, I'm learning how the human anatomy works for creating more realistic-looking 3D models. Nice. Set up bones with good topology, constraints, custom controls, and control the rigs. Weight painting to make the bones influence a certain part of the mesh. Done. Let's say I'm going to get going right. Quick question, how often do you stream? So I'm going to be streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's the new stream schedule. So next stream will be Wednesday at 6 p.m. But I might do it on Thursday. We'll see. If you're in the Discord, I'll let you guys know. I'm going to Disneyland on Wednesday. Are you ever going to do some really weird SCP eventually? I remember trying to put SCP to make a SCP, but then didn't get to finish it due to things going on. Yeah, I want to do videos of really weird SCPs, and that's part of why I want to switch to Blender. Is to be able to make really awesome SCPs that just don't exist in SFM really easily. Like with, was it 457, 427? I always forget him. Mr. Fire Dude. You could animate that so friggin' well in Blender, dude. You could probably find Blender Fireman Simulation. Flame Dude on a stroll. Look at this here. This is sick as hell, bro. Fuck. It's so cool. 457. Yeah, that's why I thought to say. Look at that. There he is, chat. Super easy. Mocap data. I could do that. And it would take me minutes to do this. If I master or at least somewhat learn Blender. Look at how sick that is, chat. God damn, bro. You just can't do that in Source Filmmaker. That's what I want to use it for. 457 is a very cool SCP, and seeing animations on it would be crazy. It would be crazy. It really would be, dude. It looks so awesome. The amount of things you could do with Blender. The only thing I'm concerned about is this motion capture bug that I'm getting stuck on. If it takes me a few days to correctly, animate mocap data for a video, my concern is I really like to tweak things a lot. And maybe that's just my problem. Maybe I need to stop doing that. But I like to get something set up and move arms, move things around, move it, to how I think I like it, and then go, let me try a different camera angle, and then move things pretty quickly around. But with Blender, it seems like before I make it in Blender, I have to have the shot in mind. And I'm kind of concerned about that. But maybe that's how it should be. And what I'm looking for is a way to enable a bad practice I have. I don't know. And maybe I'm just overthinking it. 018 would also be interesting for a video. That's the ball, right? That would be easy to do. How I feel on a hot summer day. Yeah, exactly. Okay, chat. You know what? You know what the problem is? I realize what the problem is. I don't know what the fuck the grease pencil is. What is the grease pencil? It's a Blender object. It accepts the drawing information from a mouse or pressure-sensitive stylus and places it in a 3D space as a collection of points, which are defined as a stroke. That's cool. So you can make 3D pictures. Excellent. That's all I care about. What's a lattice? Lattice are commonly called deformation cage outside of Blender. A lattice consists of a three-dimensional non-renderable grid of vertices. Its main use is to apply a deformation to the object it controls with a lattice modifier. If the lattice is parented with a lattice deform, a lattice modifier is automatically applied. Lattice, a data block menu. Points, rate of subdivision in the axes, UVW. Interpolation type. I'm gonna kill myself, chat. How many Steam notifications have I seen during the time I've joined the stream? I get a lot of Steam notifications. Lattice that goes around the object that controls deforming. Okay, yeah, it's food. That's what I thought. Bro, I have 2 people streaming, not including Wyatt. Oh my god. Okay. I give up.
Are you high?
I give up, chat.
Are you high?
The answer lies within. I feel like... God damn it. Ugh. I just don't want to spend like 50 hours learning Blender just to be like, I'll go back to Source Filmmaker. Well, maybe I have to do that. I just gotta put my big boy pants on and just fucking sit down and just learn things. Interesting. Honestly, if I get through the editors section, I'll probably get my questions answered, because I think this goes over all this stuff. The dope sheet, yeah, like all this stuff. Yep. Okay. Okay, chat. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna watch the donut tutorial. I've heard about this. This is a rite of passage. Playlist. There we go.
This is Blender, open source 3D software that can be used to make animations, visual effects, game assets, or practically anything 3D. And best of all, it's 100% free and it always will
I'm
be.
gonna watch the donut tutorial, chat. Also, I've got a couple other animation or tutorials here. Is this really okay? Hold on. I gotta know, chat. I gotta know what is this?
Hello, Animanian here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to animate sex in Blender. So, I've already made this video. It's 3 hours and 11 minutes, and we're going to be rendering Sombra lighting. So yeah, you can see that. You can see
This is what I need, chat. I need Gooner tutorials. That's the problem. I'm so used to Gooners explaining things to me in Source Filmmaker. There are no. I gotta Google. I know what to do. Blender sex smooth mocap animations. I bet you if I press enter, chat, there'll be 10,000 Gooner tutorials that tell me, oh, do you have 80,000 Gooner animations that you've custom made with a Rococo or Xends or VR chat? Do you want to know how to transfer your VR mocap? What's that one game, chat? VR chat mocap sex animations to Blender? I've got a tutorial for you. That's probably all I need. I need the goddamn Gooner tutorials. Holy shit. All right. Okay. That might actually be it. There were a lot of tutorials. I had to tab away because I didn't want to show you guys. And I got to tab away again real quick.
Interesting.
Wait a minute. Is there even any sex in this video?
You should have selected the gun there as well, so yeah.
Wait, there's no sex in here. I'm very confused.
Okay, there we go. Let me just tilt it around and put it in the hand again. I was wondering where it was.
I'm confused. Is this sex? Also, this is an incredible, unironically, a great tutorial for Blender. I will watch this later. Holy shit. This looks like just a great thing to make like wallpapers for. And that looks really good. Nice. I've watched it before. Oh, it's my favorite? Oh, of course it is. How'd you find it? It was literally just on my home screen. Be careful, I think YouTube would be happy if you click that enter button. Yeah, really. Okay, chat. God, dude, I'm just antsy about it, dude. I don't know. One simple technique to improve. Oh, thank you, Hassan. I'll check out the lighting video in a little bit. Okay, chat. Between streams now and maybe Wednesday's stream or Thursday's stream, I'll probably figure this out on my own so that it's not just another 2 or 3 hours of just going down endless rabbit holes. And I'll let you guys know if we do end up switching to Blender. But also next stream, maybe we want to play some games and not have a boring stream. We'll see. How active is the Discord? I didn't even know exists. It's fairly active. Kind of active. There's people. They exist. There's existence. Discord.gg/SCP. About as active as a YouTube channel for someone who hasn't posted in about a year, you know. You know how it is. I know this is hard, but I believe in you, brother. Thank you, Hassan. Thank you. I do appreciate it. All right, chat. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna eat some sushi. You guys gotta go to bed too. I will be releasing a video tomorrow. An actual real video. And then another video, hopefully by the end of the week as well. And shorts as well. My popcorn's really perfectly made, dude. I took it out of the microwave the moment before it would have started burning. This is actually perfect. Have a good night, gamers. Take it easy. Yeah, a bit of popcorn? Yeah, sure. There you go, chat. There you go. There you go. Enjoy. One more bite for the road. I joined the Discord? Hell yeah. It was a good time for like the 25 minutes I stayed in this. Good to hear. Oh, look. Come on. I'm pulling that away. I gotta eat sushi. I gotta stay fit, goddammit. I've been eating too much food lately. What the hell is this video? Is this the best? Oh no, I don't give a shit. Okay. Okay, chat. No more Blender. No more Blender. Only sleep. Have a good night, everyone. Appreciate you all staying through this boring stream. And yeah, get ready for some fucking content on the pipeline, chat. We got some fucking videos coming. Take it easy. Have a good night. Arrivederci. And which button do I press? Do I press end broadcast or stop streaming? We're gonna figure out. Love you all, gamers. Mwah. Next stream, maybe Wednesday 6 p.m. or Thursday 6 p.m. We'll see. I'm just gonna keep yapping until the stream ends because I'm gonna just press buttons to figure out if you will not be able to reconnect. Your stream will stop and you will no longer be live. Is that true? If I press end broadcast right now,